Well, no, this thing goes up to midnight, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Like I do that. This is the third year I've done this in a row. You can stick around as long as you want. I always go through the whole gauntlet,
I
but
mean, I'm probably going to be with you for a good duration because I had to eat, and then it's just I'll take a pause to walk my pets
yeah,
and everything because I already set the food. I'm just going to play Dread in background
yeah,
because I didn't want it to do it for the show per se.
yeah.
Because if we did it for the show, I felt like I would miss the entertainment. But if it's really a 1-2 man thing, lightly talking to shit, because I don't watch it. I was watching the first hour of it because I had to go get food. I'll tell you right. I'll say on the show. I'll say on the show for
Yeah.
humor.
Yeah, yeah.
But I was like, oh, get the food and go from there and do whatever.
Mm.
But I was like, Dread, I think is like perfect to kind of talk if it's just not a serious 2 man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I can work on.
Dread is pretty mindless going through it, and like the bosses, you kind of have to concentrate a little more. But then the rest of it's just like, okay, you're just mindlessly exploring. Okay, go there, whatever. Like the
we
game.
also get live reaction.
Yeah. The game open, like I told you, the game opens up. It's a Metroid game,
Yeah.
It's as Metroid as Metroid gets.
Yeah, it's not our first degree to any of this. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I hate it. Because even though I was
I don't
talking
think you
that
can
shit,
hate it.
well, I don't think even though I was kind of like talking that shit,
Yeah.
I don't. I want to play it, so
Yeah.
that love and feeling's coming back. But I have a theory of why it came back, and we can talk about a show, but we'll talk about it here, just do some cross promotion of it.
Yeah.
But it's just this is I don't know any of these guys in the draft. Like I know them. Let me not sound like it, but this was like the first year I was very anti college football.
Yeah.
And I think this was the year where Andrew was like big college football. And I was like, no.
I
because
wish I could get like I know he's doing the mod thing, but I wish I could like we could have him talk like while do I don't know. Maybe it takes too much out of his time to kind of do the whole multitasking thing, possibly. But I would just like to know what people are saying,
Well, I mean, I know collectively because what I do like to do is I like to look at mock drafts and shit.
Yeah.
And part of the reason why this is innocuous to me is because I don't have a secondary team in football. Whereas in other sports, I'm invested in kind of like what's going on in the NBA. In baseball, the draft doesn't matter. We both know this. But like in free agency, you care. In football, it's really like I can watch.
Okay, the lady is listening to us right now, and she heard when you said, well, "How long does this go out?" Until this goes, and she heard you she just started dying laughing.
What did I say?
When you said Jesus Christ, when I said that it was gonna last till midnight. Dude, I do this every year. Like, you could go back. I mean, whatever. I don't care. I'll probably put this on the audio version as a bonus episode anyways. But I was like, oh, this is actually going down, pretty smoothly, man. Let me see what time is it. Let's see. We're at the 8th pick, and we're an hour in. My God, there's 32 picks.
Yep. And that's the thing, too. Like here's the crazy part. I watched that first hour, and nobody wanted to be there. It was only until, like, Aiden Hutchinson was there for a second, and then another guy was actually Gardner. So you're just really padding stats at this point.
Well, they got me with the first pick. Hold on. Before we get there.
Yeah, we'll do the show.
Okay, I'm on DoorDash right now, live on stream. I have my account up. I want to order something.
Yeah. All right.
Because
this is where I come in.
Yes. Okay. Because I put in like my address, but it only gave like the national chains and stuff like that, generic shit. But now it's got my recommendations based on what I eat. I had a lot of Mexican this past weekend, so those are the top things right now. But
I'll tell you what not to get.
What?
Do not get the chicken, man. I fucked that up so badly.
Did you get a bad one? Did you get a bad one? Did you get a bad
I got a bad one. I got the spicy.
Yeah.
But you want to know where I fucked up on?
Yeah.
Your boy got the fucking onion rings and all that grease, and they are hardy. They are hardy.
What you do?
Because man. Do you not know me? All I do.
I mean,
is
you talk buddy. About this iron stomach, man, but
oh no, I'm 32. The reflux is there. I'm like waking up spitting up blood now these days. But this has nothing to do with the reflux. This is just the tummy is like, oh, I feel like Yuya and ooh, what's this? I feel like Yuya in or Yuya Yamoma, whatever his name is in My Hero. Because he's like, oh, if I do my thing too long, my tummy hurts. I'm like,
I still need to watch it, man. I haven't watched,
I've been rewatching it for bedtime.
Okay. Yeah, So I've got my suggestions here. I'm not going to the taco shop. I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry.
You can.
I mean, I could, but I won't. Let's see. I'm definitely not going to Chick-fil-A. I've already debased myself enough this evening. I'm not going to Chick-fil-A and just.
We talk too much trash about it.
Yeah.
For you to kind of like.
Yeah, I'm gonna order it. Yeah. No Chipotle. I'm not doing that. Pollo Tropical. Maybe.
You gotta keep it simple.
They got Krispy Kreme on here. I thought about I could just top off this night with dessert, but I can't do that. I feel like, I don't know, and maybe because I've been going to Dunkin' Donuts whenever I do get donuts, which is pretty rare. But every time I get donuts, I just kind of like, why did I do this?
Are we on the stream so I can attack this?
Yeah. Oh, sure. I mean, we're live, dude. I've been on for an hour.
Well, no, that's why I want to talk about this. So I was literally talking about it with the receptionist at my massage place, because everybody who's listening, who does care to listen, I get like massages, and I had a whole buildup of it when COVID happened, because I wasn't gonna let Rona people touch me like that. But they moved like one of the things in the shop, and like, it used to be a Dunkin' Donuts. I was just talking trash about Dunkin' Donuts. Here's the thing about Dunkin' Donuts. If somebody else brings it, I'll eat it.
Right.
But I would never, and I love donuts. I am a donut guy, donut connoisseur. And I will not eat it and buy on my own purchases. Even, they're like, oh, damn it, I got started again. They're the only people that can make glaze kind of taste like funky, and then Boston cream kind of tastes funky, because they use that artificial sugar and they don't sweeten it well. And I get it. I will not lie. I think everybody likes the munchkins because there's something about things that are miniature that we enjoy in life. That's why we like children who look exactly like their parents in that sense. It's like, oh, it's so cute, it's like you were a child. There's something about it that we enjoy. But Dunkin' itself, and people are like, oh, like one of my coworkers, she always gets the coffee there. I'm like, what is wrong with you, Swing? I like their coffee. I'm like, but it's just coffee. It's it's not like a blend or anything like that. Yeah. And this is where I realize that I am just uncultured swine in regards to people's liking foods. But I accept it at this point. I'm not going to try to explain myself to people.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to. No. Dunkin' has been disappointing me. Like I feel I get excited for it. I'm like, I don't get donuts much. I might as well get it. And then I'm like, why did I do this?
But you don't have a Jupiter Donuts by you, if I recall.
I do not. There's none down. They haven't made it this far down south. We
strange.
Of course, Of course, they acknowledge the shout out. So you gotta shout them out always.
Yeah. Always. Shout out.
So I had that as a choice, but I'm not gonna. Krispy Kreme's there, but I don't want to get dessert. Whatever. Little Caesars, not doing that. I'm not doing Little Caesars.
We can't. I had pizza the last couple days. I gave this to my dogs.
Ooh.
They're very happy.
Oh, the lady is sending me Yo Nuts. What is Yo Nuts?
Yo Nuts is there, man. We'll do Yo Nuts.
Yo Nuts. There's a Yo Nuts. Okay. Did you see? Hold on. There's a Cheetos chicken wing that I saw advertised.
Whoa. I think we talked about that several moons ago. I also sent you that meme about Mountain Dew Flamin' Hot, and I don't know if that's fake or not.
Flamin' Hot Mountain Dew Cheetos.
I mean, and I'll try it.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm not scared.
Yeah, sure. Destroy the lining of your stomach. That's fine.
But yeah, like Bone Crusher said, I ain't never scared. So you can call us up and call me a punk. I ain't a punk. I ain't scared.
All right.
Listen, I know what to do.
Wingstop, and I debated Wingstop. Because last few times I've gotten Wingstop, I feel like I've made the mistake of having them sauce up the wings. And I don't think they travel well because they might oversauce them for my liking. So I think my mistake was just not having the sauce on the side. So
it depends, because are you talking about are you going boneless or are you going actual, whatever? Because if you're going actual chicken wings, I can't dip that shit. That's a crime against humanity. You are. You do. You effing psychopath. I can already tell. Why? Well, you know what? We made the listings of best ofs or cereal. Chicken wings and styles might be the topic there.
Yeah.
It has some heart.
Do I want? But okay, wings up. Then I sat on Taco Bell, and that's when you decided to come on. I'm like, do you convince me to get Taco Bell, Charles? Do I?
So, okay, I can convince you, but I've been having beef with Taco Bell. So, my father is 69 years old. This is how I'm going to
Nice.
start.
Very nice.
Very nice, right? Very nice, very good man. Love them. They're in St. Augustine, so that's why I'm just handling everything for everybody, which I have no issue doing. But here's the thing, especially with a 69-year-old man. You lose your personality when it comes to food, to try out new things, to do everything. And it's literally just what you like in ad nauseum. And he likes the beefy 5-layer burrito. This man acts like we haven't had Taco Bell for 30 years. But he just thoroughly loves it now. Before it was a beef burrito, then it was a hard taco, and then it was a soft taco because you get older. And now, like, I introduced him to beef. And I try to culture my father up very well in the foods. But this man, every time, like the other day, Charles, you want to talk about? Nah, man, I'm good. Charles, you want to talk about? Oh, I got you something. Last 3 visits that he's done on his own, I shit you not. Because there's no Andrew, we can curse a little bit. And that man has bought me not 1, not 2, but 3 beefy 5-layer burritos. As if he doesn't diversify anything that I eat. Like, he has not seen me eat. And I have many go-tos with Taco Bell.
Why is this hurting my sides more than it should?
Because the thing is,
It's like the worst version of Groundhog Day. Damn it, Siri, I'm not talking to you.
But you're talking about 3. And for anybody, if you are listening, who has never had beefy 5-layers, or if you have, they are probably the most stacked out of all the Taco Bells. You would agree with me, right? Of all the meals that you get on a budget, they are hearty. And me, I like to diversify in so many ways. Where I'll go, okay, let's do a beefy 5-layer. Let's do a bean burrito. Let's do a quesadilla. Let's do a crunch wrap. I love me a crunch wrap, man. Hell yeah, we love the crunch wrap. Get me this, get me that. That's just my piece, my thought process. But the last 3 visits for this man has been 3 Crunchwrap, or not Crunchwrap Supremes, but 3 beefy 5-layer burritos. And I gotta tell you, man, like, I don't want to eat it, but I eat it. And I eat it a lot. And I gotta tell you something. There have been times within the last 2 weeks, Francisco, I have had beefy 5-layer burritos for breakfast. And you know what?
Oh my God.
I'm going to say this right now. They kind of work as a good breakfast
Really?
meal. I'm not lying, because you got to put the hot sauce. So anything that's a breakfast burrito needs a sauce. We're in agreement. But you just eat that, and you don't want to eat more. And I made the mistake, because like one time he was like, oh, I got you this, and I got you like those gordita things that you're like, oh, thank you, father.
Yeah.
But you do that, and then a gordita crunch at the same time, it's too heavy. You you hate yourself the way that I hate myself now for the spicy chicken sandwich, to which I had to go and get what did I end up doing for my stomach? I ended up getting that, and then where the hell is this in Metroid? Okay, where I got that, and I ended up getting my dog bark. Sorry.
Yeah, that's fine, man. Doesn't matter.
I ended up getting that, and then I ended up getting the 5-layer. I had to, even just for the chicken, I had to do like supplements. I was like, all right, where's my enzymes? Where's my apple cider vinegar?
Let me get those good bacteria that break down the food, because that's definitely dead by now.
I got probiotics too. So where is a beefy 5-layer on your radar? If you've even had it. So there might be some people who have not.
No, I've had it. I've had pretty much everything on the Taco Bell menu at this point.
Andrew, I feel like has it. And
during the pandemic, I made it a point to order stuff, like to make sure I've had everything at that point. But they're reintroducing stuff this year, like the Mexican pizza is coming back. So.
Oh damn it! I wanted Chris Olave. All right, so Detroit's definitely picking a quarterback. Look, we'll put some sports into this.
Hey,
they just traded from 32,
talk about the draft.
Yeah, if they just traded from 32 to 12, they just got that. I just want to take a peek. Sports-wise, Philly is going to eliminate Toronto. That means we get Philly Heat. That means Jimmy Bucket's going to be humping on James Harden. I'm so excited for it. He got fined $15,000.
We
sorry.
get to eliminate Doc Rivers ourselves. That would be fun.
And James Harden. Because Harden's not going to shoot on Jimmy. Saying that right now.
All right, so let's see. What else is... let's see. I got to make a choice at some point. Like this is, it's almost... Man. Yeah, I got to start making a choice. So,
be hungry.
I haven't had Applebee's in forever.
They're okay, but they're really just linear. It's like you're going to get their crisper tender things, or you're just going to get a burger. There's no
do I need something just to get me by? That's possible.
I mean, you're going to be going for another 3+ hours, man.
Then there's Wendy's. Wendy's is always open.
We can do
I haven't had Wendy's in... Actually, let's see. How long is this?
I had it like last week.
Maybe a month. I had Burger King this month, so... Ooh, something went
one
wrong.
thing I hate. The one thing I hate about this game with the Pro Controller is because it's so sensitive that your shooting is kind of off. Like this Pro Controller I have is about a year old because remember I like refurbish that stuff all the time. So it's great. Like I think the Pro Controller is probably the second best or the best controller I've ever played in my life. But it's super sensitive with Metroid. I don't know if you had that issue or if you played in handheld.
Well, no, I played that whole thing docked on the TV. So I used my not my Super Nintendo Pro Controller.
Okay.
So I think the joysticks there. I mean, I love the joysticks on there. So I think they're calibrated pretty nicely. I didn't have a problem. Honestly, it might just be the Pro Controller. Maybe it's just a little overly sensitive. Because I mean, mine is basically a Super Nintendo controller. So,
All right.
yeah, no. And then you got the local fare. I mean, but Jerry's 12th Avenue pizza. That is not good pizza.
Is that the one that Fingerhut was so in love in that he'd get kind of extra sweaty when he talked about it?
No, I would not thank you. I mean, he kept talking about Tony Roma's. I remember he mentioned that a lot.
Yes, he did. There were just certain things that he liked.
Yeah, of course. I mean, Tony Roma's, that makes sense, I guess, for him. But I mean, yeah. Shit, I'm going to Wendy's. I'm doing Wendy's. We're doing Wendy's. That's what we're doing.
What are you ordering from Wendy's? I'm gonna judge you.
Oh man,
We should be so lucky we don't live by each other. Because if I was just fucking hungry, I would just look, hey, we're gonna go. Seriously, like I was just like, hey, I'm starving.
I mean, yeah,
doing this now.
We'd be doing this show live. I mean, right in person, you know. No need for the virtual studio. Okay. Let's
I would
see.
just use you to be my meal.
Mel Kiper is turning into an owl, by the way.
Is he the most unlikable non-sports player ever? Besides Stephen A. and Colin Cowherd.
I mean,
here's the thing. At least Stephen A. and Cowherd and Skip, they're every day I gotta deal with. You know, it's not just one time a year and then he just disappears. He like just goes into hibernation. You know, like Godzilla going off into the great thing. And here's the thing I don't understand. Why is it that we rub the nuts of him? At least Todd McShane does commentary. But why do we like rub the nuts on this man? He's not even your fantasy football guy for ESPN. That's Matthew Berry.
No, he's not. No, he's just straight up just a draft guy, just the guy that. But he doesn't even do any college football coverage. Like he never. Yeah. He only shows up for this. But and I don't know. And then like whenever they start talking about like the end of college football and just like who's gonna get drafted, like that's the only time you bring him out. But he's never on actual draft coverage. So does he actually watch college football? I don't know. I don't know.
All I know is that for me, in regards to
there's a few players that have beef with him, you know?
He's a young Charles Montgomery Burns.
Yeah.
You know, everybody thinks he looks like a bird. I think he just looks like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons.
Maybe. If he has a little bit of a hunch, then yeah.
Yeah, when he goes like gray, and he's had the same like hair toupee style
since like 1990. So
so when he goes bald, he could just say excellent. And listen, I'm not gonna lie, Todd McShane and him could be Waylon Smithers.
Yeah. Yeah, rest in peace of John Clayton. He's dead.
Yeah.
That's like that one. Yeah, that one hurt.
John Clayton's cool as hell.
Yeah, he is, man. Yeah.
Where am I supposed to go, Francisco? I'm in Darien now, or Darien.
I would have to pull up the map.
Oh, they went for Jameson Williams.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess they're gonna stick with Jared Goff. Which I can agree with.
I mean, yeah, I guess
if you give him the tools.
Yeah, exactly. You put a team around him, he got someone to the Super Bowl.
Listen, Lions are your favorite lovable loser.
I said I when this thing started because they had the second pick.
Yeah.
And they picked Hutchinson, Michigan. It made sense,
Smart
I guess.
Move, yeah.
And defensive end, right? You know, I was like, I like what the Lions are doing. I mean, Dan Campbell, he's briefly with the Dolphins. You know, he's a likable guy. I guess in the Vrabel sense of head coach. You know, where it's just
Vrabel's not a bro though. But yes.
Yeah, I guess, but still. So it's like I'm sure. Like I like the rebuild that's happening there. They're not there yet, but you know, with some things with the Packers and stuff, it's the NFC North.
The Vikings are hard to kind of read to begin with.
Yeah, and the Bears are always like either terrible or they're good enough to make the playoffs every once in a while.
I feel like they're just going to be ass this year. So
okay. Yeah, well, They're in that cycle. And they'll make the play. They make the playoffs like once every like 5 years. It's like, oh, with a mediocre quarterback and like an amazing, I don't know, like somebody like Khalil Mack or something like that. But even then, all right. So let's see. So Wendy's. I guess I'll have to go for a combo, right? Like, when was the last time you had the chili from Wendy's? I haven't. I haven't forever.
I don't fuck with that.
Yeah, like
I'm just telling it straight up, and I love me some good Wendy's, but I don't want chili from Wendy's. If the chili's not from a nice, happy, married Southern couple, I don't want that shit.
Okay.
Because you know what the problem is Wendy's chili? That shit's too runny, man.
That's kind of what I'm afraid of. Like, if I get it, it'll just be this very sad red liquid that, I don't know, I feel like it'll be cold, which will be even worse.
This is basically my fast food draft, but very abridged. We're Mel Kuypering and Tom McShane this. I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah, we're taking a look at the entire board for Wendy's right now.
I mean, you gotta step up a little bit on something, though. Hear me out.
What?
Because I've been attacking their chicken sandwiches more than I've been attacking their burgers. They need to bring back that love and feeling. And I understand that part of it is just due to my change of life depression. Now that I've had so much gaming coming into my life that has restricted me. But, you know, once it affects the fast food, too, it's just, I'm just not the man that you remember me being. I've changed. Prison was hard.
Well, I'm not getting a burger. I always get the chicken sandwiches, so I'm not getting a burger.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you want the chicken sandwich. You want the little spicy thing that we have with the dill pickles, or you want the Asiago bacon ranch.
Hot honey. Haven't had it, and it's still there. Let's see. Hold on. Man. That's starting to call to me right now, Charles.
The hot honey's good. I had that last Wendy's visit.
I've never had their fish.
I couldn't, man. Like, I have such trepidation about doing anything that's...
I haven't had their fish.
Based on that. No, thank you.
Family chili? You want a big giant tub of chili, Charles, for the family?
Well, I mean, listen, man. Like, I don't want to like make y'all like all kind of fucked here, but I remember in law school I would get the family-sized buckets from KFC just to eat for a couple days.
No, yeah, but I'm just saying like just do a family-sized chili thing. I mean, you're gonna be running on both sides.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, we ain't no punk. We can survive. We can do this.
I think. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not getting the hot honey chicken combo. I'm getting 2 hot honey chicken sandwiches.
Buddy, no. What? Don't do this. So do you remember when Wendy's had the I don't know if you did. They did a buy one get one free. My buddy did buy one get one free on a Baconator.
Oh my god!
And he was like, I'm a fucking done. He's like, this is it. This is game over. You know that path from experience was not kind to him whatsoever.
I don't want fries right now. I really don't like.
And they don't do all onion rings, so you can't get an alternative. And I
don't like onion rings. I don't like onions. That's the thing, you know.
Onion rings are not onions, though.
I mean,
we literally talked about it.
We talked about it, but you didn't convince me. So,
well, I hate you.
Okay. Yeah. This is happening. This is happening. This is happening right now. Yeah, with all the fixing pepper jack cheese, yep, we're good to go. This is happening. So we're doing that. So I need something because the spicy chicken nuggets on the side.
Oh, listen, I've done that. If we're really just gonna call it what it is, you can do that.
Because I don't want fries. I got a drink here.
But you have to do a burger then.
No, I'm not doing a burger. No, I can't.
Why not?
No, man. I want to eat something, but I'm not picking it out tonight. I just want something that'll get me through the night. And I'm not getting a Frosty. I can't. No, we're doing straight up food.
It's been so long since I had a Frosty.
Last time I ordered, I always get the vanilla, but they gave me the chocolate one, and I forgot how much good the chocolate one was.
Chocolate's not bad. I wish they did strawberry.
That'd be a game changer for me.
Yeah, well, that's the reason why when I do Checkers, and it's because Checkers got too greasy. All right, I'm just saying that Checkers got a little bit too greasy for your boy.
I've told you, man. I told you.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh, they finally fixed it. Okay. Okay, so Trayvon Walker got picked number 1.
Yeah.
And at the beginning of the draft, and they cut away to his like picture, like his family and stuff like that, like showing his reaction.
Oh, he looked like he didn't want to be there.
No, the thing is, they cut away, and I guess the feed that he was watching was incredibly delayed.
So he didn't know he got trapped.
So like he's just sitting there, the whole family's watching, everybody's taking, they got their phone cameras out and all that stuff, and he's just like sitting there smiling, and like they're cutting away to him looking for his reaction and saying, hey, you got pick number 1, and nothing is happening, and they're sitting on it for like a good 15 seconds waiting for the reaction. It doesn't happen. They cut away to talking about his stats and all that stuff. And we never got the reaction. And now, finally, at pick 13, we finally see the actual reaction.
We got the Y beam.
Oh my god! That got me laughing. That mistake already kind of fueled my the first hour for me. And then they showed a commercial for Jurassic World, which is like, okay, all right.
Do we even care for that movie?
I do. It's the end. It's the last. Well, yeah, I can't say it's the last one, but it's like it. This is the plan. They planned out 6 movies. This has been the plan. I've gone through a lot of Jurassic Park lore, Charles, and I'm very happy with how they do it. How they've ran this franchise. It's deeper than what you would think. You have to go look for the actual.
I hated the second one.
Yeah, the second one's not
great.
The storyline with the little girl and all that. Making clones of humans.
Yeah, and you know what kind of killed me on
Which,
that? Which,
I mean, I saw it. You could see it coming. Like, okay, yeah, all right. The whole question about cloning people, I get it, but...
Yeah, it's just dumb. Okay, so we're going to change that to this point of the topic. Anything that ever has super kaiju monsters or anything monster race and a child is always going to be stupid. Because I don't really care about that little kid. It feels like the robot chicken about I don't know if it's strawberry shortcake.
Okay, 6-piece spicy chicken nuggets, Charles.
Yes.
Dipping sauce.
Barbecue and honey. You gotta go both. You gotta mix that slowly.
I haven't had their. Let's see. So they got the barbecue. They got hot honey. They got the hot honey sauce. Is that like honey mustard? Or is it like the sauce that they?
No, it's the hot honey.
Is the one they use on the sandwich?
Yeah.
Oh,
game changer.
Yeah. No, we're doing that. I haven't. Oh.
Ooh! Pelicans are in the lead.
Yes, I've been watching that. I have it on my phone.
No one cares about the NFL draft.
I straight up talking about hockey for quite a while.
I feel like betrayed by the fact that. All right, so is it me or did this hockey season go by too quick for me to become a full Bruins fan to represent my Brad Marchands?
I just feel like it wasn't that. It's just that I was just every time like the Panthers are doing so good that every time we talked about hockey, I had to go on a whole diatribe about them. So my coverage of the NHL was less well-rounded than normal years, and it was only because the Panthers actually are a juggernaut. So that's me. That's all on me. But I deserve this. I've been doing this since 2013, so I deserve this.
You know what this feels like, and you're gonna hate me for it, but this is the universe giving each goof something big each year.
Yeah.
Last year, it was technically was it last year? Yeah, technically, yeah. Last year was the Titans were the best team in the NFL. From here. This year, your team is the best at that.
Yeah.
So it's the universe is kind of playing, and Andrew's team ended up being the best because they won everything.
Well, I mean, the Lightning, and he's not here, so I can say this.
Suck him.
Of course, they were up. Every team that won in the bubble, they're all fraudulent. They're not
but they got 2 for 2s.
The second season they circumvented the cap to get one of their best players back when he shouldn't have been in a normal year. So I'm just saying that has an asterisk behind it too.
Ooh.
And every other NHL fan that's out of Tampa Bay will agree with me. And yeah, you could say, oh, the Panthers are doing that with Ekblad this year. Well, it's only I learned from watching you, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is happening, Charles. We're doing this. The order is going out.
What are we doing?
The hot honey chicken sandwich with the spicy chicken nuggets with the hot honey sauce. That's it. It's hot honey night tonight.
You asshole. Oh, god damn it. Is there an Emmy here? So I don't hate the Emmys. I like actually how they've kind of been introduced. I hate how my timing is off to stop them.
I didn't. It takes a long time to
Well,
get
because
it.
sometimes you can block them on the first
Yeah, you can,
flash,
and then
and then sometimes it's like it doesn't work and it goes straight into the second one.
yeah, some of them they'll trick you up and do a second one right there, and so that kind of sucks about that sometimes.
Oh shit! Speaking of which, and I die a lot of it. God damn it! Like I like them because Metroid villains in the in between are not dangerous, like the standard, the standard, not bosses, but the standard bugs. So this does add a dynamic that is lacking, and I. It's weird because I think I'm overly critical of Metroidvania games, anything that's 2.5, because you look at Guacamelee 1 and 2, and I absolutely loved it, but it was such a challenging game that I didn't even want to go for the attempt for the 100% to get the proper endings.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to Metroid, I only remember playing the first one from back in the day, man. I didn't think I did Samus Return, and then I could play it now on my Switch. But
so you haven't played much in the series.
I know the series though, because
yeah.
getting into Prime, you like Google the hell out of everything.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
I mean, yeah. The you have to go and find the lore for yourself.
But I've also played Castlevania.
Yeah.
So that tells you what you need to know about it.
Yeah.
Because if anybody played Castlevania, they're one and the same, right? People hate when I say that, but to me, they always will be at the end. Shit.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's just the only difference is the weaponry. I do like how Dread has I do like how Dread has advanced.
Yeah.
The gameplay gets. I'll tell you now, it stutters a little bit to my liking, or too much to my liking. It really shouldn't. On the frame rate issue, I don't know if it's because I'm using the OLED on it.
No, I mean, it's on the Switch.
This is not the most demanding game, though.
Right.
I mean, the graphics are, in theory, 720p docked.
Right. Yeah. No. It's and that's what like the controversy. Like, oh, people are emulating Metroid Dread on a 4K whatever, and it looks fantastic right there. But I mean, it hits the Switch. What are we gonna do? But I mean, it still runs. By the time you get to the end, like everything works out. I mean, it works out fine. At some points, yeah, you get the slowdown. But
do you think that let me ask you this, because I've seen them. Have you seen like at GameStop the upscalers that are supposed to convert your games into a 4K?
I don't believe in those.
I don't think how you could do it because it's a processing unit that does that. You have nothing.
No, that's just to trick people. It doesn't make any like our show. I mean, I could, if I wanted to, broadcast our show in 4K 60 FPS. Like I don't know if I don't have the monitor for 120 FPS, but 4K 120 FPS if I wanted to. Doesn't make any sense to do so. be taxing on my GPU, but like it doesn't make any sense. So like on the Switch, like you're not getting anything. If anything, they're just gonna stretch out the pixels and maybe like sharpen them a bit. That's probably the most it's gonna do. Which
and I already have a OLED, so that will
OLED,
actually do that.
PS5, yeah, some TVs already do it for you and kind of just smooth out.
Well, I think it's fine, and then I turn on FreeSync and anything that's AMD to help with variable refresh. So the PS5 has it. Switch doesn't have it, but you can still help with upscale.
Yeah. All right. So, Wendy should be here in like 15 minutes. So,
yay!
So I'm gonna eat on stream for the first time ever.
If you moan, it's a little weird.
Yeah. Well.
The honey hot is good though, but do we know if it's a forever thing or are they gonna F us on that?
I hope not.
I think it could be part of the rotation.
I hope that like they've got enough sales that it I feel like I think the Asiago Chicken Club was limited time, and then like it was
so good though.
Yeah, no, and then now it's part of their permanent menu. So I hope it's like, or at the very least, the most they could do is just keep the hot honey sauce as an option, and just like, if you want to kind of create your own version of it. But man, no, those dill pickles the fried dill pickles are pretty good though.
And I don't even like dill pickles, but they made me like that.
Yeah,
like it's damn good, man. We ain't kidding.
Uh,
Ravens got Kyle Hamilton. That's a good ass pick.
uh,
Oh,
let's.
come on, Pelicans.
So, okay, so you're on Metroid in your gaming journey right now.
Yes.
I'm kind of. I'm buying Switch Sports tomorrow. I'm getting that tomorrow. That's already set in stone.
I still have my $60 free from getting Ramona too. So
Yeah.
it's either gonna be that or Kirby. The Switch has to get its love.
Yeah, no, no, that and I'm debating like the May game. So it's Batman. It's either Batman, Arkham Knight, Metal Gear Solid, Peace Walker, or Paper Mario Color Splash on the Wii U.
I would say Paper Mario. I'll tell you why. One, because you haven't had a turn-based RPG in a bit,
That's
and
true.
two, you can't jump from one Metal Gear straight to another. You will
Well,
get the fatigue.
I've had a month. When was the last? No, yeah, I've had like a month time frame to kind of take a break from it, but
I still feel that fatigue's there, man.
yeah. Well, even then, like getting through 3 towards the end was kind of like, even I played on easy mode, but even then, like I was just kind of like, Kojima, you and your multiple endings that are not endings.
Yeah, the fake outs.
You and your cutscenes. Okay. That's why I like Metal Gear Solid 5.
So I was in a rut with my gaming for a bit. It was very
man, it was
disappointing 'cause
bad.
It was very bad. It took 67 hours.
I was telling you, I was going to suggest to you, man, we should just start watching movies, cool down a bit.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though, is that I can't. I'm even bad with TV shows. Like, I'm catching up to Better Call Saul. I'm back on season 4 for it, which is a good-ass show. I like Breaking Bad, obviously. I would, say if I didn't, I like El Camino. And I feel like Better Call Saul is a very... it's the closest thing to being a lawyer show out there, and that might offend people who are very big on ethics.
Suits!
and
I like
everything.
Suits!
Yeah, I hate Suits. Suits isn't funny. Suits was only good because I thought Meghan Markle was attractive, and so did Prince Harry. So there you go. It was not a good show. Oh, I do also like The Receptionist. I forgot her name.
Nah,
But-
I don't watch anything that has to do with lawyers. I don't need to.
It's very depressing. Like, what do we need to see this for? It's nothing like it. You can't just fake the bar exam. I wish I could have paid somebody.
Can't be like Jeff Winger in Community.
That's actually your other closest thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like there's a little Jeff in me,
Yeah.
And then I realized, like, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. But so I was going from difficulty, and Horizon, it's going to be a non-sponsor. It's just the dog thing kind of took precedent, understandably so.
Of course.
But with Horizon, it was good. It was much the same. But remember, I got a little bit more taste of Horizon because I played the DLC in December for Forbidden Wilds. Forbidden Wilds, because I got that for free. And, free is for me. Always. So we built into it, and I was like, okay, it's good. But I don't know if the fatigue was there or not. But it was 67 hours, and when you play 67 hours into a game, you can't just, like, say no to it. You have to acknowledge it and appreciate it.
Yeah.
But there was a point where I'm like, all right, have we peaked? Especially since probably, and this is what I hate about some games, when, like, oh, shit, stay away! Probably when, like, no, stay away! You are suck. Run! Oh, no, it got me. Especially when, like, you probably could have shaved 45. Oh, damn it, I died. 45 of those hours. That's the problem with a lot of long games, and that's why I kind of miss the old 20, 25-hour days of, like, the PS3 or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the PS2 games. So I was in that little gaming depression. It was a first, because I didn't even want to play, like, multiplayer. And I tried Friday to do a little Battlefield 2042, and it's not ready yet. Just put back Deathmatch. I don't know why they took that out. You have to go to Porto mode to get that. Which, oh, god damn it.
Of course. Yep. Got one. Right.
Yeah. Well, because I just dropped down, but I didn't see it, and I dropped down on him.
Yeah, I can hear it.
You
Yeah.
sucker.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried even a little Splatoon, man, but I just wasn't feeling it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid and play something. My buddy's like, just play Dread. And you were like, just play Dread. So I'm like, I'm just going to play Dread. So there is at least the wanting to play it. And I think part of it's because I know at the end of the day, max, it's like a 10-hour game, which kind of excites my jingles a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not that I hate games that are too long. It's just so many games take such a long period of time. So I try to get a healthy balance. And Death Stranding is going to be the very long game,
Yeah.
that we have next. Stay away.
Oh yeah,
Stay
no,
away.
I'm dropping whatever game. Like the moment you say Death Stranding, yeah, let's do it. We'll
Because
I'll
we're
download
gonna
it, get it ready.
We're gonna get Kojima weird, and I have the director's
Which
cut,
is,
so I might get.
and that's a good reason for me not to play Peace Walker, so I can cleanse myself of Kojima long enough.
Yeah, and it is. Stay away! Leave me alone! Because here's the thing: when you're in areas that you've never been, I stunned you. Suck it. When you've been in areas where the Emmy hasn't been before, where you have been before, you can get away from the Emmy. But I'm returning to guitarist, and I'm like, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know these things, so I don't have it structured out like that. Homeboy does. Leave me alone. Where am I going? I guess I'm going there. All right. Oh, okay. Omega Beam thingy. Cool. So.
Yep.
With Metroid 1, I know it's like an 8-hour game, 12-hour game. I also know it's a game I'm familiar with.
Are you talking about like the original Metroid? Like the...
No, I'm talking about this game.
Oh, okay, never mind, sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, original Metroid...
I was about to say, I mean, it's
like, what, 7-8 hours?
I mean, if you're playing the NES, I don't recommend playing that version. I recommend the remake that was on Game Boy
Samus
Advance.
Returns, right?
No, the Zero Mission. That's...
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, the cartridge is expensive, I know, because I just sold mine. And, just emulate. Well, actually, Nintendo's gonna come out with Game Boy Advance and Game Boy soon. That's coming out this year. There's no way that's not coming.
Damn it!
They found the emulator inside the Switch code, so it's like it's there. So
yeah, well, everybody knew that was gonna come in. And here's the thing,
which I'm glad my Game Boy Advance games were already I already got almost all of them sold. I sold Sonic Advance 2 today, so that's going out the door. I mean, that's one of my it's one of my more favorite 2D Sonic games, you know?
Yeah, that's why I asked.
Yeah.
You were ready for that.
I've had my time with it. I 100%ed it as well. It could use a remake. I'm just saying, the guys who did Sonic Mania and doing Sonic Origins, if y'all can get on the Sonic Advance remake collection.
Nuck if you buck.
I think a lot of people would love it. So that's what I hope to get. I'm getting Origins anyways. I'm getting the whole thing, with the works, all the DLC and stuff, because apparently the music, you have to pay for the music if you want the original soundtrack from Sonic 3 because of Michael Jackson and stuff like that. I think it's a licensing thing, so I think that's how they're paying for it. For that license, is just by having you pay for the DLC of the music tracks. So I'm like, okay, I can roll with that. I understand it. A lot of people are pissed off about it, but you know what? I love Michael Jackson's music.
Can we talk about that?
We can talk about this. This is not a draft coverage. This is the worst draft coverage out there right now. And
it's the same thing with R. Kelly. I know what they've done is wrong.
Exactly.
But there are some bangers I cannot say no to. I love Dirty Diana.
Yeah.
I love Bad.
I love Smooth Criminal. I can't not listen to that. It's one of my favorite songs. Right? The Sega Genesis version of that track from Moonwalker, which hasn't been re-released, by the way. I mean, if we're gonna remake all those Disney,
damn it, Charles,
those licensed Disney games, let's put Michael Jackson's games out there again.
Yeah. No, I mean, girl, you rock my world. I love all that.
Yeah.
It's not my greatest. I didn't cry when he died. I was like, oh great, a child molester died, great. But but when you hear them songs, I'll play Thriller every time it's Halloween, man. It's the same way how you feel about R. Kelly. He did some messed up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I hear Bump and Grinds, and my mind's telling me no, but my body is telling me yes. Jesus Christ, what is this thing?
Space Jam, I believe I can fly. I believe
I can touch.
It's a beautiful song. I can't, yes, it funded all of his urinal ambitions, but still.
Well, that's not the first time that Michael Jordan has done anything wrong and contributed something bad. Suck it, gotcha. Which brings me to another interesting point of topic, because if there's actually people listening that will listen on the mini stream, I feel sad for them that they have not heard the alternate life Andrew or alternate universe Andrew, because Suavemente Andrew has become my favorite. I was dying of laughter.
Like you mentioned that whole thing. I'm like, he rolls his R's better. I'm like, oh, we can make this a bit.
Oh my god, it was so good.
We can make it as a bit, man. Because like, okay, we have alter ego Andrew, who's like, I don't know what you would describe him as.
But it's a metaverse Andrew.
Yeah. We got Latino Andrew now, which I'm trying to imagine Andrew with brown skin, wearing chancletas,
and he has the white beach shirt. You know what I'm talking about. And they're long sleeve white, but it's rolled up slightly with 3 buttons down to let them see the chest.
Or like a Mexican
with a gold chain.
A Mexican cholo vibe.
Oh my god. No. So Cholo Andrew has the sandals, the khakis above the knee, but a long sleeve shirt tucked in.
Yeah. Oh man.
We're going through up this chat, so we're going to just read to people what we were putting in there, if I can find it.
Yeah.
Because I was dying, man.
Yeah.
I was dying. And here's the thing: Andrew's such a sweet guy, so he takes it in stride. I don't know
I
whether or not.
I don't know if he enjoys alter ego Andrew, but I think he loves the idea of Latino Andrew.
Well, Latino Andrew.
I feel like he loves
ego Andrew.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, true. That's true.
Now we're just on Metaverse Andrew.
Yeah.
Let's see. So we have it that. I want that Andrew shirt, by the way. That has him saying Suavemente. Where was it? He's the first on the dance floor for Suavemente.
I mean, I posted. Well, it was a Marlins shirt that I posted.
He's offended that Al Pacino played a Cuban in Scarface.
Yeah, there we go. That was a good one.
Al Pacino also played a Puerto Rican Carlito's Way, which is like a top 10 favorite movie of all time for Charles. He calls plantains Matanos. Oh my god! Now he's personally the guy who goes and says gracias at the Mexican restaurant when they give him the chips and tortillas. He doesn't think Miles Morales is black.
I'm telling you, Andrew's becoming like he's like, I swear, like when we went to the FIU baseball game.
Yeah.
There were a bunch of home runs. FIU won by like a ton, but they had like a bunch of home runs that day. And after one of them, he said, Placata.
No, Francisco, I got this even better. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
The next time Andrew goes to a UCF game and they're coming back from behind, he's goes, Si se puede! Si se puede! Oh, this is fantastic. He thinks the George Lopez show is the best of all time. He plays the Buena Vista Club on his playlist. He has theme song to Sabado Gitante.
Yeah.
Where he watches Spanish American. Oh, it is just fantastic.
Man, Spanish. Okay, I don't know what it's whatever. The Spanish American Ninja Warrior. It's on Telemundo.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing is super popular, like with Latino people right now. Like my aunt, my uncle watch it religiously. It's on, like they do like a marathon thing about it. I mean, I was very surprised, but it's a thing. It's a thing. Yeah, man. I was just like, every time I walk in and they're watching it, like religiously when it's on, I'm like, whoa, okay. I did not know this. So, that is a interesting Titans mask. That's pretty cool. Whatever that guy's wearing.
Okay, what the hell is going on? Apparently there's some big ass trades going on that I don't know about.
Oh no, they're talking about how the Titans trade AJ Brown to Eagles.
What?
Huh?
Titans trade AJ Brown?
To the Eagles.
I hate everything. Why?
Hold on. I'm going on Twitter. That's what I saw on the screen right now. Hold on. Titans. I'm going on Twitter.
They literally just traded.
Trade.
Why?
Unless that was like, I mean, it was Adam Schefter, so it could be wrong, obviously.
No, Ravens trade Marquise.
Blockbuster trade. Titans are planning to trade wide receiver AJ Brown to the Eagles. That was 5 minutes ago. And Fox Sports has it right now. They're trading him to the Eagles in exchange for picks 18 and 101. So he's going to Philly. Here's a live reaction. Woo, boy. actual sports talk here. Ooh, man. Your boy. I mean, they still got Jalen Hurts. I can see it for the Eagles, but for the Titans, was there like some tension? Like
he want money. Steve Samuel want money, and everybody want money.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I think
I absolutely hate all of this. All of this. Who are you going to throw to? Robert Woods? Still come back? Hunter Henry? Or I'm not Hunter Henry. Austin Hooper? Dez Patrick, the 4th rounder that couldn't see the field? I don't like any of this.
Wow.
And they're going to go for a wide receiver because it was a wide receiver run. Yeah. So they'll probably go for Trey Burks. I know that. But all the wide receivers I wanted are not there. Garrett Wilson's not there. Jameson Williams not there. I just wanted a tackle in this first round. Not there.
They got picks now. They can make that pick.
What do you have, Francisco? You get another first-round pick that you have to replace a guy that you already knew what he was about.
Hold on. You talk. I'm getting my Wendy's. You talk. I'm going to get my Wendy's. I'll be back.
I hate all of this. The window is closed. It's done. Just trade Derrick Henry. Just blow this team up. Just blow this team up. I'm so angry. So mad. I'm back. Francisco's not back, so I'm going to hold back my reaction. I'm not even going to look at who we went for until he comes back. Who was a special person that we had to trade? What chicanery is this? Literally nonsense. I got a missile tank. Fantastic. I'm so mad at everything, guys. I am not going to be happy. I'm just so mad. It's like everything they do. Every single thing. Apparently the extension for him was 4 years, $100 million. Like, that's so hard to pay. Like, just pay the man. All you gotta do, just pay him. You don't want to do that. You just want to give up. Oh, are you back? All right, because I'm so back. Let me give you, because all my friends are haters. Because this is what happened, Francisco.
Oh my God!
I talked about it on the show. I'm like, what's happening to the Panthers? What happened to us? Get ready, cure this pain. So apparently they trade him to the Eagles and the deal was, I got the morph ball, whatever that makes me feel good here.
Yep.
But the deal was for 4 years, $100 million. Y'all don't want to pay that? I understand it, but just give up. I don't even care anymore. It doesn't even matter. Just trade. Trade Henry away.
Just rebuild. Just completely rebuild.
You don't even rebuild. You just suck. That's what it is. Because you had the guy that was your number one declaratively, and he was injured last year. Is this because he convinced you to trade for Julio Jones? That's who I'm blaming. I blame Julio for this nonsense. That's what it is. Julio Jones. Thanks, Julio. You're the reason why A.J. Brown's gone, because we're not going to get anybody who's better. Oh, we got Trey Burks. Look at that. The guy I said, I guess we have to get him now. Is that going to work?
Yeah.
Right, so that's why it doesn't make sense.
Go cheaper with the rookie.
But that's the thing. You don't know the quality of the product. Do you know what A.J. Brown was? A second rounder.
Yeah.
But you know who's
value.
This? But you know who's hating us right now? You want to know what makes me feel good right now? You know what makes me feel good right now?
What?
We just took the receiver that Aaron Rodgers needed. John Robinson, you get me. You understand me. Because who are they going to have? They're going to get a desperation play. I'm feeling kind of good now. I'm getting that hatred. Allow me to give you the list, Francisco. Excuse me for shouting. I'm very emotional right now.
There we go. I'm in the Nuggets right now, so I'm good.
But let me give you, Aaron Rodgers needed a wide receiver. Oh, I don't know why Felicia's iPad's trying to request sound share on my TV. Am I getting too loud? I'm sorry. I'm losing a little bit. I'll try not to shout.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. So Drake London went to the Falcons. Garrett Wilson went to the Jets. Chris Olave he went to the Saints. Jameson Williams went to the Lions. And we just took Trey Brooks. There is nobody for Aaron Rodgers. John Robinson understands me. John Robinson, well, no, they have Sammy Watkins. But John Robinson understands me. He's like, hey, you're angry. I'm like, I'm so angry. I'm so mad. I'm like effing livid.
You're just trying to bright side for something at least.
Kind of, but we've never had it ever be. We've never done anything that silly or stupid. This guy was the bona fide stud, and he did something, and this hurts, man. Like, damn, I don't like feeling this way because he loved it. He loved being in there. And then everybody wanted to get paid and stuff. And young fella, you go and get your cash.
Exactly.
And I get it. But where am I supposed to go with this? I don't know. I'm still in a daze. Why? I don't want to be a draft story. I hate this feeling. You want to know why I hate this feeling? Because I'm going to look at those draft day grades. And they're like, tight ends get. And they're going to crap all over on Trey Burke. Like it's his fault. Trey Lindbergh. Like it's his fault that we made this decision. What if he's really good? What if he's the guy?
Yeah, but still, like, hold on, I'm gonna look at
AJ Brown was.
I'm looking at reactions.
We're all dead inside. I get it.
I'm entirely befuddled at this AJ Brown trade. The Titans made a huge mistake. Holy crap! Howie Roseman, the Eagles added
all
AJ
that for
Brown.
First round and fourth round.
Yeah.
I hate Howie Roseman. He's such a G. And they're really giving, like, Jalen Hurts no margin for error. Because he's getting all the chance. AJ Brown.
As a Titans fan, I literally want to jump off a goddamn bridge. 20 years of shit receivers, and we finally land a stud in AJ Brown, and we trade him for peanuts. Unbelievable.
Yep. God, I hate this so fucking much. Oh, I hate this so much.
Just an absolutely god-awful trade. Absolutely god-awful.
No one's going to love this.
Bullshit. Titans took an L.
You traded someone who wanted to be there. And you can't tell me the deal was sweet when I saw, what's his name? Fucking all the quarterbacks. I'm just still so angry. When you saw all these quarterbacks get traded for peanuts, you're going to tell me, hey, am I in the right spot? That's the one thing I hate about Metroid games. It's like you're trying to figure out if you're in the right area.
You got to constantly look at the map.
Yeah, and right now I'm on the stream of rage consciousness.
Unfortunately, it's not on the Wii U, so you could look at a map while you're playing, but that's the one thing. Like, I feel like a second Switch will have like the Joy-Con grip, and it'll just have a screen on it. I feel like that should be like the next step.
But I think I'm in the right spot, so we'll go. I'm literally bothered by this.
It's thrown off your whole night. Like it's completely thrown off your whole night. I get it. Believe me, I get it. This honey is good. I'm just looking at the reactions right now. People are just.
I was meant to be on here. I hate this. Because you know what my biggest fear is? When you draft a wide receiver and all that fun stuff, kids, you can get him, or you can get those receivers who literally did nothing, like A.J. Jenkins for the 49ers, who was drafted first round at 24 and didn't catch all but 3 balls, or Kevin White for the Bears. I'm giving you guys real names that are concerning. Guys who didn't make it. And we don't run a pass-happy offense, so it's just like when you had the stud, that was the stud.
Which makes you question, like, they feel like, oh, you're not running a pass-happy offense. So, yeah, we can get by with, average receivers,
Yeah.
But...
This is such shit. I mean, we drafted Isaiah Wilson 2 years ago, and that was trash. That was a guy who was, like, problematic, and then the Dolphins got rid of him, too, when they went to him. And now we get this nonsense. To the Eagles! That's not really a likable franchise. So, and they don't even suck.
Jalen Hurts is likable, but, yeah.
I don't know if I think Jalen Hurts is likable, or I just appreciate the fact that Jalen Hurts is just against the norm. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
If that makes sense.
I guess.
Because the thing is, I like Jalen Hurts because he makes Howie Roseman look like a genius for trading White Carson. I hate literally everything that has transpired.
I love the contrast right now. I'm just here enjoying this damn sandwich.
Well, because it came out of nowhere, and I saw the text message from some AJB. I'm like, AJ?
I just saw, I'm like, AJ Brown. I'm like, what?
But this is terrible. Quote Charles Barkley, terrible. I'm super angry, man. Like, I cannot even... I can't even go into it. I'm just shocked, because here's the thing. It's not even... You know how it's like the Jets or Browns? Like, well, that's just the Browns. That's just the Jets. That's coming. That's not us. That's not me. I don't have those reactions. Like,
that's true. The Titans were, they're just there, Jeff Fisher, all that stuff. They're just there, 8-9, 8-8, 8.
And here's the thing. Can I give you, like, bad wide receivers? Are you ready for this?
I'm ready for it.
There's going to be a lot of players we forget. Oh, hold on. Kendall Wright, one of them. Just Kenny Britt, another one. Tight end wide receivers.
Yeah.
I don't even want to look at this because it's going to be like, oh, hey, A.J. Brown drafted. But if you were going to go big, you just might as well just trade the farm. Oh, my God. Kendall Wright. I remember.
I mean, people are like, well, the Titans just drafted for a guy who's compared to A.J. Brown. I know this was a salary move, but what if he doesn't pan out? And that's the thing,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I know this sounds horrible, and I know we have it for a Harry Handy. I'm so off of it. But if I had to pick one or the other, I'm just saying, man.
Okay. Oof.
I know who I would pick, but I'm gonna go down these lists of wide receivers that we had. Pausing my game. Corey Davis? Yeah. Ask me how he was doing on the Jets. 5th pick overall. Yeah. Ask me. Oh, man. Darrell Green Beckham. Remember him? Only in the league for a bit. Had a lot of attitude problems. Went to the Phillies. To the Eagles. Oh, this is terrible. Trey McBride. Jesus Christ. Who else? Justin Hunter. Ooh. I think Kendall Wright the year before.
I gotta get this on the screen. Hold on. I'm gonna look this up while I'm eating the sandwich. Is there like a Titans wide receiver history? Did you look up?
Eat, drink, and sleep football.com /NFL/Tennessee's draft history.
Drink.
And sleepfootball.com, and then they'll have there. Kenny Britt.
Titans draft history?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Lavelle Hawkins. These are some names I remember. There was just so many bad guys. And a lot of them are first, second, and third rounders. And then we have A.J. Brown, who's not with us anymore.
Oh, here we go.
But Justin McCarron is the only other one that I can recall that was like, oh, yeah, he's fine. It's okay.
Draft history.
Yep.
Let's see.
Oh, it's bad when you just look at that position.
Let's see. It's loading, I think. It'll just pop up. If not, then it won't show up on our screen.
Besides Derek Mason, who was a 4th rounder, so it's not even, like, counting. I'm not counting Derek Mason because he's a 4th round. I'm talking about the first 3 picks. Mason was probably our most famous guy coming into it. I hate everything that has transpired. I am literally so mad. Y'all don't even know, man.
I mean... it's great for Philly. That's fantastic for Philly.
Well, no, screw Philly because they literally can't draft a wide receiver. And because of you, Howie
Exactly.
Roseman,
They addressed their
Howie
one.
Roseman.
They addressed their one problem.
Because of you, Howie Roseman, and you drafted Jalen Rager, you drafted I don't even know his name, Devontae Smith, and you couldn't get it right. So then you had to take my boy. I hate this.
Let's see. This is also our pro football reference right now. Here we go. Can I go by position? Can I do it
Why
by
has
position?
God forsaken me?
Here we go. Yeah, by position. Here we go. We're going down the list. And then they add the stuff from when they were the Oilers. Who cares?
Yeah.
Let's see how they did this. Safety. It's all the way at the bottom, the wide receivers. Let's see. Yeah, Corey Davis. AJ Brown, unfortunately, right there. 51st overall pick. That's where you guys drafted him.
Yeah, that's a good draft position, baby.
Let's see.
I literally hate everything that is just happening. It's bad. I mean, the names I gave you were pretty much what you needed to remember, per se.
Yeah. Nah, just go by year. But still.
It's still no bueno. Nothing changes.
I'm going on Twitter. I'm going to show up the Twitter.
Yeah, just by... God damn it, I jinxed myself, Joe. I feel this is on me. I feel that this is on me. If I never joined, this wouldn't have happened. And we were just so good. Oh. God damn it. Who now? Who now?
Oh, man. I'm going to go on Twitter right now and just look at the reactions right now.
I don't even want to.
I do. This has made my night, actually. Because we got a genuine reaction out of you. Because I don't give a shit about the Dolphins. Whatever the hell they're doing. Oh, they don't have draft picks, right? They're on the first exactly, so it doesn't matter to me.
This is some shit. This hurts, man. Because, like, I think favorite player, AJ was my number 2.
Yeah, of course.
You know, coming into it. It goes AJ, Henry, and Simmons. Tannehill's just there. You know, that's what it is. I blame so many people. I blame Howie Roseman for letting this happen, for sucking. I blame, to a degree, Julio Jones. If he just acted up, would he have stayed? I blame Deebo Samuel for wanting more money. I don't know how I feel about Marquise Brown for the Ravens, because he got traded to... Because they just want to make Kyler, like, worth it, and... I feel like I'm just a dude who's like, Kyler's just not worth it. He's not L'Oreal, you know? I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. Like, that's how tipped off I am. Because there's a lot of backtracking. And that's how it's supposed to be in these metric games. Like that. But I'm, like, angry. Oh, shit. I don't have the...
Wait, did he say this? Did AJ Brown actually say this? I told him last week either Luke Bryan goes or I go.
Who?
I have no idea. I don't know. I'm just reading this weird shit on Twitter.
What's he saying?
Come on, Titans. I literally just got my AJ Brown jersey.
Yeah,
why did y'all have to do that? Wow, that sucks for anybody
buying a jersey. That's why I don't buy jerseys.
Yeah. That's why
unless they're retired.
I have a rule. I told you my rule. They either win a championship, they're an all-time player for that team, or they're a Hall of Famer, or they're a champ. Yeah. That's it. Anybody else, you know... Like, I don't get people who just buy jerseys every year of a player.
Yeah, no. I mean, even like my Yankees, as we've had Aaron Judge for like 5 years now, I'm still not going to buy that. You know?
Yeah.
I'm so effing livid.
I mean, this is throwing you off, man. I'm finishing up my sandwich right now.
Yeah, well, because it's like it was literally not expected. I saw the rumors that all these wide receivers can get money. I'm like, oh, we're gonna get money. And yes, we traded him for a first rounder, and that's kind of fine. It was like a first and a third, if I'm doing the math. But it's like, oh, Steelers got Kenny Pickett. Look at that. Good for them.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Oh, man.
I'm so mad. I'm just so livid. Just blow it up at this point, man. Colts and gimpy-ass Matt Ryan are going to win. Why are we fighting the inevitable? Like, explain that to me.
Ooh, hold on. Oh man, I'm recovering right now. Oh, that was good. I forgot how good that was. That
Yeah.
was really good.
You know what it tastes like? 3 seasons of AJ Brown. That's what it tastes like. Just great and enjoyable. Like hope. It tastes like hope.
Wow, look at these people. You wouldn't pay that, you cheap fucks. Fuck you, J-Rob. Wow.
Because we got too much money on everybody. Because we still have money on
My
Tannehill.
heart is broken, but what are we saying? Upgrade or downgrade for the Titans?
Well, what do you think?
Damn.
Like, I won't be... Traylon Burks has not played a game, so I'm not going to be like, oh, it's trash or not. I did not watch him in Arkansas. I just remember when Arkansas had that run of supposedly being real teams, if you remember that, when they were, like, on top of the SEC for a week. My bigger concern is just like, with A.J. Brown, that division was winnable. Without A.J. Brown,
I mean, yeah, because the Titans, in spite of Carson Wentz, almost made the playoffs.
Yeah. And we did. We went, like, 14.
Matt Ryan probably puts them over the top.
Well, they don't have receivers, so I'm not going to
But still, I mean, I think you just replace the quarterback, and that'll give them a couple more wins. At least over Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's a perennial trash right there. So the Jacksonville Jaguars are Charlie's uncle, and it's always sunny equivalent. Just like everything. I'm so just pissy.
You're just trying to find something to make you smile right now.
Yeah. I'm just trying to throw all the insults that I can. Literally. That's where we're at. All my buddies are like, oh yeah, it's terrible. Like I don't want to die because I always think people who are overly emotional with sports are silly. Like I love Andrew. I feel like Andrew would shed a tear because of something that happened in the youth. Like he probably cried when Mackenzie Milton broke his leg. And then there's me, I'm like, nah, that guy broke his leg. It's a sport game. You know, that's just like my mentality of stuff. But then I'm feeling this, and I'm not gonna lie, it's tears of rage.
Yeah.
Pure, unmitigated, 100% anger that will not be satiated any way, shape, or form. And I'm glad I'm playing Metroid where I can like kill things because I'm so goddamn mad right now. So now I get it, Andrew.
Yeah. The Dolphins have never made me cry, but they've really reduced me to a husk at this point, so I don't feel anything anymore.
I'm fucking angry.
I'm for real. Let's see. Let's hope he can be close to the same production as AJ. Titans saved $100 million to invest in other positions.
What other positions?
Oh man. I hate being a Titans fan. Like I'm gonna throw up. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's some butthurt right there, and I should just shut up Metroid because I'm so out of it.
I mean, look at that.
I don't know.
Oh, this is a comment. That's the exact reason he's not worth it for the Titans. We're gonna give a wide receiver $25 million to catch 75 balls on a run-first team and a decent quarterback.
Shut the fuck up.
Wow. Nah, I'd rather pay Jeffrey Simmons next year.
You know who said that? The same guy who wanted to sign Albert Haynesworth to the $100 million contract. Yeah, I know that guy.
Yeah.
I'm calling that heat right now. That's the guy. That's the guy who's like, yeah.
The Titans officially missed their window to win a Super Bowl with Derrick Henry. Wow. Just middle fingers.
And I feel bad for Traylon Burks because
that's a lot of pressure, man. He's
pressure.
He's coming in with a lot of people throwing a lot of hate.
I don't remember where I'm supposed to be going. Oh, I hate this so much. Like, that's how disarmed I am. I've just been fucking around with Metroid. I hate this so much. I cannot, like...
Nothing short of a Super Bowl win will make me forgive the Titans.
No, but then it hurts because imagine if you win a Super Bowl without him, you're like, but did I even need this man at all if we won without him? No.
Oh my god. Titans are a money laundering business. That's a good one. I like that one.
That made me chuckle a little bit.
Let's see. Oh, this one's in Spanish. En qué momento pasamos de AJ Brown y Julio Jones para Robert Woods y Treylon Burks? Oh.
That's basically my Spanish equivalent. Give that man a shout out. I'm so pissed off. I'm not having a good time, Bob. It's kind of those times where I wish Andrew was here. I'm not gonna lie, because I think his reaction would have been great.
Yeah. Oh no! Someone literally has the GIF. Not great, Bob.
That's how I feel. This is terrible. I'm so mad, and I can't contain it anymore. I'm beyond livid.
Oh man! Everybody's on the same board. After all these years, the Titans finally get a legitimate game-breaking wide receiver. Then they're too cheap to pay him, and they trade him. Pathetic. Time for Amy Adams, Strunk, and the Adams family to sell the team.
No, listen. No. It's not gonna happen.
Oof size, large.
Yeah, it is a big oof size.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I'm just so mad. Where the hell am I supposed to go? I had to bring up the walkthrough.
Yeah.
Because I'm so, out of it.
Yeah, you have no idea. It's all been a blur right now.
Because you do have to think with these kind of games.
I mean, this guy is literally that same, everybody's in a state of thought that you were in at various points within the last 20 minutes. Dedicated to, this person, just Titans just need to trade Henry, unload, dump Tannehill, just rebuild. Just start the rebuild.
Yeah, just, really you have... Because, yes, in theory, maybe. Because here's the thing. The Colts, if you actually want my opinion, are on the decline. Their window really just ended when Philip Rivers went down. Because, yes, you have Jonathan Taylor, but...
That was the last gasp.
Yeah, but as a guy who had a running back, that was fantastic... I can tell you that, a running back leading the team doesn't mean anything. So your whole love of Jonathan Taylor doesn't get you anywhere. You get none of it, Charlie, that kind of mentality. And you getting Matt Ryan doesn't solve the problem because it's just a 1-year reprieve each time that you're doing because you're not going more. So I'm not necessarily too concerned about that. What I am concerned about, what befuddles me the most of, is just for the love of Christ, what do you want to be, John Robinson? Do you want to be the team that's cheap, or do you just want to be the team that can win and succeed and play in there? Because are we the team? We beat the Chiefs. Mm-hmm. We've beaten the Rams. We've beaten these teams, man. I felt we should have been able to beat the Bengals. It's just we threw the ball over fucking 4 times.
Yeah. It reminds me.
And then Devin Booker gets to advance.
It's like
I get nothing I want.
Reminds me of the 90s Cleveland Indians. I have no idea. But it's they want to, but they kind of don't want to. I don't know. The Indians of these past 5 years are actually more akin to that. Where it's hey, do you want to be a contender? Because you have the scouting and the players and everything to do it, but they cheap out. And they're just nah, we're good. And we made the World Series. We almost won.
Yeah, I mean, that's accurate. I can agree with you on that one because that's what kind of bums me out a little bit with our team. I think what bums me out, not buffs me out, but what bums me out a little bit more is where am I supposed to go here? What bums me out a little bit more is the fact of the Titans do this every couple of years where they have the window of relevance. When Jeff Fisher then went 13-3 with Kerry Collins and all this other stuff, we look like we're sexy. And am I going to Arteria? Okay, I guess I'm going back to Arteria. Sure. I think that's what it's telling me. All right, so I got to go back to Arteria. So we're finally getting to the real spot. Yes, I'm coming back together because I'm gonna get the various.
You took the punch. Now you're recovering. You're getting your bearings back.
But this was like a Mike Tyson hit.
Oof. Now Vegas makes sense.
It just. Oof. I absolutely hate everything that has happened. What is going on in the draft? Let me take a peek.
I mean, I just want to read these. I gotta hand it to Jacksonville. they played the long game and forced the Titans to trade AJ. Signing the massively mediocre Christian Kirk to a ridiculous contract killed the wide receiver market.
Yep. And listen, Jahan Dotson got drafted by the Commanders. So Aaron Rodgers did not get a fucking quarterback, wide receiver. He got a linebacker in Quay Walker. Best day ever. I gotta have something. This hurts, man. Okay, so I guess this brings in a fun topic.
I was gonna go to Draft Fest at Nissan Stadium on Saturday. I think I'll be too depressed to go now.
So, have you ever had a situation in sports that led you to be this upset?
Like pissed off and dejected.
Yeah. Without losing like a series kind of thing, like not losing a big title. Or
the most I've ever been angry was at a Florida Panthers game in 2012, where they blew a lead and lost in overtime to the Winnipeg Jets. They needed to win to clinch their first playoff berth in like 10 years, and they were going to win the division, and they lost that night. And it was like, if they had won, they would have clinched it right then and there, but they lost, and like Winnipeg came back. So it was just kind of like I was just so pissed off. It was like the moment I knew I was a hockey fan. So that's probably the most dejected I ever was when that same season was 2012, and they lost in double overtime in Game 7 in the first round. So they almost, and to a team that made it to the final, the New Jersey Devils. So that's probably the most dejected I've ever been. And that's really it. And then like the happiest was it's between Game 4 2003 NLDS against the Giants, or Game 6 of the NBA Finals 2013 where Allen shot.
Yeah, I can give you my saddest ever, my source, and that was, of course, 2004 ALCS, which I think makes sense for a lot of people.
Of course.
It wasn't supposed to go down that way, and nothing will ever come into it, because there's been other blown leads since then, but it was because of the trash talk and the fact that they ended up winning the World Series after that. So there was the butt hurt that came in. Basketball, I'll give it to the most. Are we saying not? Ooh, what the hell is it? Is it Spider?
Yes. So you're at that boss.
Or maybe getting to that boss. Slide down. Ooh, hello there. But I'm trying to think. Like if we're going for like the Heat, it's got to be the time they lost to the Spurs. Like you knew they weren't ready against what's their names against
2014.
Dallas, that first year
24. The air conditioning game.
Yes.
That one. If the AC in San Antonio was working, they probably, I think they win that series. I honestly think they would.
Everything just goes on the wayside.
Yeah. So nobody talks about that game. Nobody talks about it.
People have short memories, man. You know this.
I'm saying like that. I don't know. Like even the things with like LeBron's legacy, nobody talks about that game. You know, of all the things that you want to trash LeBron on, you could have been like, oh, you couldn't handle no AC. I don't know.
You see, we're a little bit biased. I don't think I was upset when the Heat lost the Lakers this year. It was just kind of like or not this year, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know it. Yeah.
It was just going to happen when we just got decimated.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm just like, all right,
whatever.
That's
That's more like you can't really be pissed off about it. It's just like, you just can be like, yeah, you know what? We can only just do the pettiness where it's like, yeah, you guys were the perfect bubble team.
Yeah, but I think that's what frustrated me the most. Everybody's saying that we were the perfect bubble team. And it goes back to logic, but how, considering the literal fact that the person who wins the bubble is the perfect bubble team?
Yeah.
Just get off like the dick of it.
And,
I'll be right back. I'm going to walk my dog.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm going to stick around here. This is going to be an interesting night. As this has fueled me, actually. I'm doing better than last year.
Well, yeah. Because I wasn't getting, kissed. I wasn't getting fucked without getting kissed, man. I'm just going to say it now. This show, I was like, oh, I'll go PG-13. Andrew's out here. Everything that has transpired, every single thing that has transpired is literally like, no, we're going to NC-17. I'll be back.
Yep. Woo! All right. So Charles is out. I'm gonna go. I guess I'll mute his mic, and then he'll pop out when he pops out. I'm going to do this. We're gonna return back to the old studio here. So Charles is out. It's just me now, and freaking Gator got freaking drafted. Yeah, woof, woof. Okay, what's going on in the rest of sports? Because I still don't care. I don't think a Seminole has been picked yet. I have no idea. I don't know what's going on because that AJ Brown thing took over everything, and legitimate reactions from Charles. I'm happy that we did capture that for posterity. Where do I go from here? What time is it? God, it's only 10:38. What pick are we on? Are we close? Hold on, let me look at the draft board over on the score crawl above my head up here. So let's see. Let's see who's on the clock right now. Where are we? We're on pick 24. So yeah, we're definitely getting to that. Pick 24. All right, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. There's 9 more to go. 9 more to go. They're going to stretch this out, though, because the Cowboys have 5 minutes and 35 seconds to pick. So this is really going to take us up to midnight, as it always does. Why can't they just finish this early? But alas, that's not the way this goes, does it? Okay. Let me look at the baseball scores. I didn't really talk much about baseball today. What's going down tonight? Well, I talked about the Marlins. Talked them up. They got a sweep, first sweep in forever, and they're on a 5-game winning streak. I'm happy about that. Good job. They've won a lot of. They've been in a lot of 1-run games, which is good in my eyes. Like, I don't want them to always be in 1-1 games, but they're starting to win them now. And so I always feel like 1-run or 1-goal games or 1-possession games in the NBA, and the same thing with in football, those are the more make or break moments for any team in any season. So if you're able to win most of those, then I feel like that's a great barometer for you making the playoffs more than any other thing. So if your team can win those 1-score games, those 1-possession games, then that's the best barometer of whether your team is making the playoffs or not. So the Marlins right now, they had some early ones against San Francisco that they lost and Anaheim, but now they're starting to win them. So they won one yesterday. They won one today. So just a little bit. And they need to establish that they are better than some teams. They're not on that bottom rung of teams, like the bottom third of the league. The Marlins need to start making their way up that second third of the teams where they're on the brink of a playoff spot or not. So that's really my only concern for the Marlins. What else is going down here? Cardinals. You're back. Oh, that was a quick walk. Okay. Yeah. So, actually, let me put your mic on. There we go. Now I can hear you. I was just going through the baseball scores. The Cardinals and the Mets brawled yesterday.
Yeah.
Pete Alonso got tackled by the Cardinals' first base coach, which was fun. Cardinals are up 8-3. Let's see. Padres are up. They won 7-5. The Reds are terrible, and they're a terrible team. Brewers beat the Pirates. Phillies. They beat the Rockies today. Yanks spanked the Orioles 10-5.
Yeah. That's what happens.
Giancarlo with 350 home runs. I do miss that man.
Anthony Rizzo, man.
The Rizzo Jizzos.
It's ridiculous.
I mean, look, he was cast out of Chicago. Like, he's like, oh, you're not good no more. Chicago's a salary dump more than anything. Even though they're a team that can actually afford all those guys. But whatever. But no, man, he's leading the league in home runs.
Ridiculous.
It's.
When you're playing against bad teams, that's what's expected. That's my belief with everything.
So, hold on. Let me look at the Yankees schedule. Let's look at this. Might as well look at it.
Yeah.
Teams. Yankees. I'm not talking about football. That's for sure.
I can talk about it and how much I effing hate it.
Ooh. So, let's see. What's your schedule? You guys. Oh, you're going to KC. Those are. Oh no, you guys are gonna. You're going to KC, but then you go to Toronto. So that'll be some. Yeah. You guys got the Blue Jays like 5 games in like the next 9 games or something like that. So
yeah.
You'll really see how you guys stack up against them. But that American League Central is just mediocre. Like none of those teams are good. I said that last year too.
Yeah, they don't improve because they realize one is enough.
Like the White Sox were not a good team.
No,
I don't care about anybody. Like they were not a good team. They're good in spells, like the Field of Dreams game, all that stuff. But like they're not a good team. Oh, the Field of Dreams team is gonna suck this year. It's Chicago versus Cincinnati. Both those teams suck. That's bad. Yeah, but the White Sox are. The Twins are winning, but that doesn't mean anything to me.
Yeah.
The Twins are not they're not until they actually do it and beat the Yankees in the postseason series, which is really the only way that it's gonna work. They're not a good team.
Just gotta get to the postseason.
Well, they
weren't last year.
Yeah, but like 2 years before that, they were in it. They lost to you guys. They always lose. They always match up against the Yankees, and they always lose.
But that one was the ultimate benefit of. How do I get here? That one was the ultimate. I think that's the ultimate bubble. That's the ultimate benefit of the bubble team. That is your definitive bubble team.
Let's see. The Tigers. I like what the Tigers are doing with the rebuild. They're up and coming.
Yeah.
But they're not there yet.
No.
But they can still win that division. I'm not saying that they're. But like if they win that division, then it'll be like a Blue Jays type of thing where it's like, look out for these guys in like a year or 2 from now.
Well, if anything, it's good for AJ Hinch.
Oh yeah. No, he's rebuilding his
image.
His image. I think George Springer has rebuilt his image out in Toronto. Correa's trying to out in Minnesota. But I haven't really been paying attention to him out there. I didn't realize Jose Altuve was like, how old is this man? I forgot how old he is.
He's kind of old, man.
I didn't even realize that.
Like 32, 30?
Because they were talking about like, who's going to hit 3,000 next? And he's 31 already.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
He's been one of those young prospects that's been around for a while.
He's, when did he make his debut? He was 2011. So yeah, he's been in the league 10 years. Or 12 years actually. Yeah, he came up when he was 21. But he's got 1783. He's not gonna get 3,000 hits. What am I talking about? Unless he doesn't get injured, but he's not gonna do that. You had the bubble season, and then I can't see a team employing a man that short into his late 30s.
Height doesn't really have much to do with it for longevity, right?
I feel like I don't know. I don't know. And mind you, he's like the one player that's been this height that's been successful. Because I can't think of anybody else.
He also cheated, so.
He was. let's see what it was. What are his accolades? What did he do?
Yeah,
I mean, he made the All-Star team his second year of his career before like when the Astros were really terrible.
Yeah.
But like come 2014, I mean, he jumped. Okay, 2013 he had 177 hits, and then 2014 he jumped from that to 225 hits, then 200, then 216, then 2017 he had 204. Then 2018 it started to drop to 169, 149, and then 167 last year. So he's gone back to like the 160, 170 range. So
that was his bump.
I mean, I'm putting on the tinfoil hat a little bit right now. I'm just saying 2014 through 2017 were the alleged, time periods where these things were developing.
Are you suggesting that?
I'm suggesting that the man, as much as they say, oh, he didn't benefit from it,
benefit so much from it.
30 to 40 more hits, and it's a very clear delineation between that and the other seasons. I don't know. I feel like that leads to a lot of. I mean, his batting average has dropped. Like last season was like his second lowest of his career. He hit 278.
And I think he had the highest strikeout when it was.
I mean, in the bubble, he couldn't handle it. He couldn't take it. Like he was awful in the bubble season. But he got MVP votes last year. Who the hell gave this man MVP votes?
People who like the.
Are you? That is ridiculous. I don't fuck with that. That's not good. Oh, yeah. But you guys, I mean,
we're beating teams that we're supposed to be, so it's whatever. I
mean, your next month is Kansas City, Texas. Those are like you can beat those teams easily. Chicago, White Sox. You got a bunch of games. You got like 7 games against the Orioles, which is who everybody's going to beat up on this year.
Yeah, and I don't. Here's the thing about the Orioles: they're always going to be a perpetual rebuild, and they're never going to be good.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's just Trey Mancini, and that's all I can give you.
Yeah.
I literally know no one else's team.
And really, the only teams of note, I mean, the White Sox, maybe if they get their act together. But you play and then you got the Rays, and then you go into June with like the Angels or something, who might actually be good this year.
But I feel like that's what happened prior with them.
Yeah, well, but Trout's healthy, Ohtani's healthy. Like I think they're good to go. So far, they've been a pretty good-looking team. I mean, I saw, we faced them this year because we faced the American League West this year. So they look pretty good against the games with the Marlins. But I haven't even looked at their schedule. It might be just like with the Yankees. You guys just got an easy schedule to start.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. I'll be right back.
All right, man.
What talking about.
Yep. What's going on? Let's
see.
What
is it?
Toast, let's see. Offensive tackle. Dallas. Well, I do have to say we're now into the final quarter of this draft. So
I'm back.
So we're in the final quarter of the draft. So I've made it 3 hours already. Through this, through 24 picks. I have no idea what's going on.
I literally wish I never joined you on anything. The Tigers are coming up soon.
Yeah.
That's what I'll give you. We're on the clock, you asshole.
Oh man. Who are?
No, I don't know where I'm supposed to be at. On any of this, which makes it more annoying.
I have to hold on. Let me see if I can find a distraction. What did I retweet today? I'm trying to find it. I have like 10 things live on here. Ooh, hold on. Oh, this is a topic. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up.
I don't want it to be a topic.
It's just something. No, I gotta get Andrew on this. I can't talk about this right now. I'll note this for the show, for the main show, but I feel like we should talk about this. I feel like it's a subject that needs to be talked about.
All
So
right.
I'll put that. I'll put that on the Google Doc later. So that'll be later. I don't know if you saw that retweet of the hardest fits of all time. With did you see that episode of Always Sunny where it was like a flashback to the 90s?
Yeah, it was Mac.
Yeah, Mac.
All right,
with
we're
like,
on the clock. We're on the clock. Where are we gonna pick this appointment? Fuckers.
Mac with the Hornets jersey and the Hornets fit.
Because I had one of those.
Yeah. And the Hornets
I did?
jacket, yeah.
I didn't even like basketball at that age, and I had one.
Mm.
That's why it's crazy, man. It's hysterical because everybody had that. Everybody had that, or a Bulls.
Oh no, I had a Bulls Michael Jordan jersey when I was a kid.
I had the Hornets one.
I had Looney Tunes, all the Looney Tunes shorts. I had a Miami Hurricanes Looney Tunes shorts, with like Taz. Not even really. I don't even think he was in Hurricanes gear. It was just like him next to a U logo. Man, that was a time.
Yeah, we were living a good life.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Heat Twitter, what are your thoughts? Heat versus Sixers. Oh, man.
How do you even, like, first off, I'm going to say my treat. Oh, we traded to the Jets. Whatever, man.
I just saw that. From tennis. Wow, hold on. I gotta look at this up now. This night is not over. Titans Jets. I'm gonna search this.
I swear to Christ, if we traded for a first round,
The Titans trade pick 26 and 10 on 101. The Jets pick 35, 69, nice, and 163. So the Jets traded into the first round, and the Titans backed out of the first round. So they're out. I mean, I don't know.
See, here's the Jets are dumb though.
Oh,
No matter who they pick, because you're going to pay 3 first-round salaries. Assuming they all get it to the fifth, the fifth-year option. You know what? Why am I shitting on the Jets when they actually have a plan? Like, why am I doing that? Why am I being that asshole?
yeah.
Because obviously our team doesn't plan. Oh, we're going to get more second-rounders. Great second-rounders. And?
Well, they need people to go to the draft party on Saturday. That's what they need. They gotta watch something, you know?
Everything. Because you mean to tell me you trade for the other first rounder, you're not even going to utilize it. That's what it is. So A.J. Brown isn't even really worth a first round pick to you. He's worth just like 2 second rounds. I hate this.
Yeah.
I literally despise it. This is like having the perfect girl and you find out that she has like 3 kids from 3 different baby daddies.
I like this tweet. So the Jets did trade with the Titans, and didn't get AJ. At least that's kind of funny.
That is kind of funny.
That's a good one.
That is kind of funny.
So yeah.
I hate this team so much. Just, I can't for the life of me. Andrew missed a good one.
Yeah, he did. No,
Yeah.
I'll try and I will try to clip this at some point. I'll at least put her on the TikTok because I feel like that'll get. I'm sure if I tag it with a bunch of Titan stuff, I'm sure people are gonna react to it.
Oh yeah.
And just like put a poll like, "Hey, do you agree with the trade?" or something stupid like that. You know.
Do you hate Charles's? Do you feel his play?
Yeah, exactly.
How am I supposed to go? I shouldn't be playing this game, but it's just like I'm too in it. You know, I literally have not made progress, and that's what I hate about some of these games. Like, you make legitimate progress, but you feel like you don't make progress. Like, I got the morph ball back and the wide beam.
I will say this. I mean, I love Dread. And I'm not one of those guys that replays Metroid games unless I haven't played it in forever. I replayed Fusion,
Yeah.
Because I got it on my 3DS and I hadn't played it in a while, so I'm like, oh, I'll go through it again. And if Game Boy Advance games pop up on the Switch, I'll probably go through Zero Mission again, because that's my favorite 2D Metroid. But I don't know. It'll take me a while. Like they did the DLC for Dread, like, but that's for people that's sadomasochist type of stuff. Like, oh, one hit run. I'm like, hell no, I don't have time for that. Hey, Florida State. There we
Jermaine
go.
Johnson.
Yeah, defensive end.
And they get an edge rusher. So this team, these Jets, these fuckers, guess what they get? They get Sauce Gardner, they get Garrett Wilson, and then they get Jermaine Johnson. They won the draft. They got what I want. I feel like Ted from Scrubs. Why do they get to be happy?
Damn, I gotta watch Scrubs again.
No, man. I could not mentally deal with the pain in my heart.
No, you need to. A good episode to not watch right now is the Brendan Fraser episode.
Oh yeah.
Where he's there, but he's not there.
Yeah. Or
with Dr. Cox.
And is that the rabies episode? No.
No, it's the one where he's like dead. The whole episode.
And they're just talking. He's like, where do you think we are?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, my heart.
Yeah.
The other one is when Dr. Cox kind of loses it because he can't save all the people from like the rabies. If you remember, and he's just like trying to get them back. It's like, and the phrase starts playing in the background. Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend, which is just me to AJ Brown upon that news. What if I stayed up with you all night? Then I know how to save a Titan's life. Still so.
Oh, did you see what was it Anthony Rizzo and Aaron Judge's doxing shirts?
Yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
Don't you hate it that you love us now?
This is bad, man. I like this Yankees team.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're all very likable dudes, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's this age of social media. Like back then, like during the Core 5 era, like you could like, all right, it's like, damn it, man, Bernie Williams, damn it, Jeter, damn it, Mariano, like Posada, freaking Andy Pettitte. I always hated seeing like Posada and his. I'm like, damn, fucking Jose Posada. He's always an all-star catcher with his damn little kid.
I love it.
I was 12 years old, but these guys, this is not good. A likable Yankees team.
Yeah, and I've always liked Rizzo. I mean, y'all didn't like him because of his COVID stance, which I get, but I'm a sellout.
I like Rizzo. I didn't. Did I say anything about the COVID? Whatever. I said what I said. But like he did the whole thing like with the he went to the actual Marjorie Stoneman Douglas school, so like he did a bunch of stuff for them. So.
Well, I was the same way with Jimmy. Remember? I remember the show. Like Jimmy Butler on Philly, useless, and then he came on to us. Like, this is the right guy.
Yep.
Like you guys don't understand. I talked that trash, but because he was not good for Philly. But for me, maybe you're the right type. I'm a sellout, man. If it's gonna make me better, I like Traylon Burke. God, poor kid, man. Oh. And here's the thing, like I literally read you off what our legacy was, boy. And that's what he has to deal with. Undeserved.
I gotta tell you about this. Joel Embiid, Toronto prepared us really well for them, meaning the Heat, because they run basically the same scheme.
Bitch, what?
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, what? Dog. I'm going to tell you right now, you don't have to worry about your scheme. Worry about your guy who's going to go 4 of 15. And he's going to cost you the game. Because we're calling that. We're calling that right now. You're going to lose because of James Harden. I ain't scared of Tyrese Maxey. If we have a healthy Kyle Lowry. Shit, I fell. Where am I going, Francisco?
I have no idea, dude.
I'm just going to shut this.
I'm
going to play something else or whatever.
Well, tomorrow I'm getting Switch Sports. I'm trying to implore my sister to buy it, so that I can like play online with her, or at least my dad bowling and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is fine.
Because I mean, man, Mario Party's online community. I swear they all go to sleep at bedtime, and I can't get I can't get anyone to play with me at
You're like,
midnight.
come
You know,
on.
come on, guys.
See, that's like if it was a $20 game, I would join. But it is not a 20.
No. That one's no, it's not. But you can clearly tell that the demographic for that game skews very young, and that's not helping me at all. I'm trying to get past. There's something past S rank in hockey there, and I'm trying to get to it, but I can't get a match up against anybody. Maybe because I'm the only one dedicated enough to get to S rank on hockey for Mario Party.
Yeah. You're like, I gotta win.
Which
either
is
way.
yeah, and I think karma because I've been killing kids. Like I was, dude. There was one kid I played against. This is bad. I played against him like 5 straight games, and each game he went up 2 goals on me, with like a minute left to go, and I would stage a comeback and win in like the last 5 seconds of the game.
Jesus.
And I was
So you just toyed with him?
and he just kept rematching me. And I'm like, yes. And then finally he pulled off 1 victory against me, and then he logged off and he was gone.
What are you most excited for to play in the
Switch sports?
Switch Sports?
Bowling. They got the battle royale bowling. I'm all for that.
Yeah. I mean, I sent you the review, and it's exactly what I expected because it's going to be a like service game.
Yeah.
We both know it. Because
Yeah.
they're going to send golf later in the year, and I forgot what the other game they were going to do.
Soccer? Was it soccer? No, soccer's coming with it because they sell the little strap thing. Badminton? I don't know what it was, but what the hell is that CG that they're using there? What is that? Is that a metaverse thing? I have no idea. I'm watching the frickin' draft coverage, and they have like a really what?
Don't you hate it when how they kind of make it to like high tech?
It's not that. It's just that the CG that they use, whoever does the graphics for them, it's a little too. Have you ever seen on YouTube that Taiwanese news thing?
Okay.
I don't know.
Not really, but I'll hear you out to hear you.
Hold on. I'm gonna look for it on the show here. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna get off of Twitter. And they were like kind of popular for a bit, and then they just sort of I don't know. I think they still have. I have no idea, but it's I'm gonna go on YouTube. It's a Taiwanese news channel that does like really funny CGs of news stories, using like Second Life type of graphics or PlayStation Home. I don't know if you remember that, but
I do.
graphics. Taiwan CG News? I forgot what it was called. No, I'm just gonna. Damn it, man! No, I'm not. Now I'm getting too. No, I can't. I'll figure it out later. But they always made that type of stuff. I have my points moot at this point. And what pick are we on? What is this? What's happening?
Because Jacksonville traded back in.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, okay. All right, let's move back to this thing. Man, I haven't even touched God of War 2 in a while. I didn't get through that. And The Wolf Among Us, I want to get through while I still have it.
How far are you on that?
I started the second chapter already.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
they're 5 chapters, right? So it's not like long. Yeah. And I gotta get to the second Batman Telltale thing. I don't mind these Telltale games, but I might get the Jurassic Park one later.
I don't think I've played that one.
If it's on, I mean, I'll try and get like an old version of it, just so I have a physical copy, because I think they're all on the Switch now, or at least a lot of them are. but I don't want like a one and done game on the Switch anymore. To be honest, that's digital.
No.
Unless it's like an indie that you can only get digital, then fine. But
I mean, I told you get
Guacamole, yeah, I get it.
Guacamole. Yeah,
I mean, hold on. Let me look on. Let me look on eBay. Let me look on eBay.
Yeah, it's like so cheap now digitally.
Yeah, digitally, yeah, but I still like a physical copy.
I get it. You're preaching to the choir.
Guacamole Switch. Oh, this person's selling it for $10.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll buy that for you.
I don't need to get it sealed. I just need a copy. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care about sealed.
I'll buy that for you, man. That's the ish. Right
Oh,
there.
because hold on, let me look at this. It's $10 for a reason. I gotta look because everybody else is selling it for like 60, 70 right now. And it's a Metroidvania, right? It's like
Yeah, you would enjoy it. Just
Okay.
watch the playthrough.
that's kind of because
All right, Green Bay's on the clock.
there is one game that I do want to buy. It's an indie. It's called Unmetal. It's basically a Metal Gear 2D clone.
Yeah.
And I really like Metal Gear 1 and Metal Gear 2. I played it on the it comes with the MGS3 if you buy the enhanced versions. So those are fun. Okay, wait. I think it's $10 cuz why is this $10? Is it just the box? It might just be the box. They're just selling the box. I don't want to just buy the box.
Who would do that?
Oh no, they're just placing bids. So this will rise in price. Okay, I can't buy it now. But I'm gonna look to see if I can find it cheaper. I don't want to pay $70 for this.
I mean, I'm usually just that person who's like, all right, I'm cheap. I'm a sellout.
I
have
know.
No loyalty.
Yeah, I know. I get it. But I mean, it comes with both games. That's kind of like it's a pretty cool deal, but damn it, man! All of these are freaking expensive. All right, yeah, they're all like physical copies are like $60. They only had one print run, so I get it. I'm still kind of disappointed. All right, fine. This guy's selling.
You're gonna speak to me about disappointed. Not only have I suffered the greatest pain, I literally have no idea what the hell I'm doing at this level. I'm like so behind it that I'm gonna have to archive the shit out of it.
Hey, the Packers are back in. Okay. Guacamole. I'm gonna look on price charting to see if it's like worth it. Now I can't like. I really spent a lot of money on games this month.
What did you buy?
I mean, I went on Goodwill, so that good like man, I found some deals, man. They got some deals. I bought the stack of Wii U games. I showed it to you. It was
Which I saw. I was impressed.
a bunch of I got Paper Mario on the Wii U because that game's actually gonna be rare, so that one's worth it. Lego City Undercover, which I know there's a Switch version, but whatever. I got the Wii U one. Doesn't matter. Lego Marvel Superheroes, Lego Avengers, Mario Tennis Ultra Smash sealed, so it's not open, and I heard that was a terrible Mario Tennis, so I may just not open that one and play it. I'll just leave it as I might as well just get aces at that point if I do want to play Mario Tennis.
We love aces.
I know you do, and I'm surprised I haven't bought it, but it's Pokken Tournament. Which, whatever, they have a Switch version. I get it, but still. And what was the last one? Madden 13.
I don't know.
Which is what's playing out in the
Is
background.
Is that the Drew Brees one?
No, it's the frickin' Calvin Johnson one.
Okay, I remember that one.
Yeah. So servers are down, so I can't play anybody. not that I would. So I bought that, and then I bought. What else did I buy? I bought No More Heroes. Also,
yes.
So I got through that.
What was your final review then? You said 7, 7.5.
That one's I would give it a 7.5.
Okay.
It's
and that's the thing. Sometimes there's technical hiccups, but they're good.
Like I said, I think that'll. I think unless they do like a lot of overhauling for the PS5 and Xbox versions.
Yeah. Well,
which I doubt.
They would just have to fix the frame rate and everything's fine.
No, yeah, the frame rate and the 4K 60 FPS. Even though that game, I don't know how. I mean, hopefully, and I guess improve the textures. I'm sure they could do that because there's a bunch of blurry textures and stuff like that. If they overhaul that for the PS5, I'd say you should get it, and I think it might bump it up to an 8. Let's say, just because of Travis himself as a character.
Well, you need silly games.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
But I feel like there's side missions. I did most of them, so I would say I don't know they don't really say what percentage of like the game you've beaten. Yeah. But I feel like I probably beat like 85% of that game.
Okay.
So I got my money's worth. I'm gonna tell you that. So
yeah, well, you probably popped in like 20 hours.
17 hours.
Yeah, that's fair.
So doing the side missions and stuff like that, and the side missions don't kind of call out to you, but I only did them just so I could power up Travis, so I could go into the final boss and not get
which is like a
destroyed.
Big ass alien, right?
It's the main character, Fu, whatever. Which I just realized. Well, not just realized, but I realized at the beginning of the game, I was like, his name is Fu, which is his name is Fu, which is great. This is great. I love this game.
People who haven't played those games, so games, don't realize like the humor in them.
And the game is. Like they go into a lot of this Japanese director named Takahashi Miike, who makes Japanese like those horror porn movies or whatever you want to call them,
Yeah.
Or hold on. Now I gotta look because I get it. I feel like Travis is an amalgamation of us in a sense,
He's goofy.
Exactly. Yeah, hyperviolence. And stuff like that, I get it. And, he's friends with Guillermo del Toro and stuff like that. So they're part of that crew. He's part of that crew. So you can get an idea for that, right?
Yeah. I mean, our level of Japanese difference is Kojima weird.
Yeah. Yeah, that's probably around that level. So, Matt, I'm looking forward to Death Stranding, to be honest.
Me too, because I know it's going to be stupid, but I know I'm going to enjoy it. Because it's not going to be stupid, it just has to make sense.
I got the, whatever, did I get the regular version? I don't know.
I have the director's cut. Because my buddy played it, and he absolutely loved it, and it shocked me because he hates the Metal Gear games. I'm like, what? Because I tried to get him on 5, and he was like, I don't like to play those games with the long things. I'm like, yeah, but
5 is different, though.
I love 5.
Yeah, I get 3. I get not liking the other style, the ones before.
So yeah, and I get not liking 4 either, even though I think 4 is fine.
I haven't started 4. I will eventually at some point.
The problem with oh my god, Green Bay did not pick a wide receiver. Nope. I love the fact that we just screwed them. John Robinson's like, listen, you love AJ Brown? I'm like, yes, I love AJ Brown. He's like, how do you feel about Aaron Rodgers? Hate him. I hate him too. What if we were in on it? It was me, Austin.
Yeah.
It was me all along. He goes to beat. So I'm in John Robinson's office with Mike Vrabel. We're sipping on some pina coladas. And they're like, listen, we got to think about the greater good. I'm like, what's the greater good here? It's like, we can't let Aaron Rodgers succeed in anything in life. I'm like, you have me. What do we have to do? And he's like, we got to trade AJ Brown. I'm like, what? He's like, listen, you're going to hate it. I'm like, yeah, I hate this. You're really going to hate it. I'm like, I absolutely hate it. But you're going to hate it because we're going to draft a wide receiver with that trade. I'm like, oh, God. We probably could have got up the 26th pick anyway, so we even need to trade him. Oh, my goodness. But we got to make sure that this team gets so desperate they don't draft anybody for him. I'm like, are you sure it's going to work? I'm like, yes. How do we know it's going to work? Because there's going to be a run on wide receivers, and they're all going to freak the hell out. I'm like, how sure are you of this? Because they paid Devontae Parker. They traded him because they want to pay him $27 million. And Debo wants money, and all these people want money. Trust me. And I'm like, I don't like this. They're like, it's okay. Play cool. Play like you hate this. I'm like, I do hate it. But play like you hate it. Now, that was planned 5 months ago. now, at this time, on April 28th at 11:17 p.m., as I look and I see that they drafted Quay Walker and Wyatt. I don't know Wyatt. He wasn't even on my draft picks. Devontae Wyatt from Georgia. And I know that Aaron Rodgers ain't got no wide receiver, and he's just going to be throwing at Sammy Watkins and John Running. I'm like, all right. And John Tunney, I'm like, all right. I believe in John Robinson and his terrible plan. I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna pull you. I'm gonna pull you, Francisco. I'm gonna go on Twitter and I'm gonna type in the name. I swear to God, if AJ Brown's the first thing I see, I will slap somebody. It's not. Thankfully, it's not trending.
I'm gonna look on.
But the Packers are trending, and I'm gonna look on the Twitter hate.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I'm gonna go on Twitter here on the show. So let me hold on. Come on, just log me out.
Urinating tree. The Packers are so pissed at this draft, and I'm all for it. Give me Salt from Green Bay, all of it. I love it. Aaron Rodgers, we trade Devontae Adams. Can we please find a wide receiver first round? And they have the Nick Saban. No, so quit asking, Gif. You're going to pick a wide receiver, one of your first, to make Rodgers happy for once. Packers GM. It's Stephen A. Smith. Laughing.
When I'm in a, they're showing the Squidward meme. When I'm in a don't draft a wide receiver challenge, and my opponent is the Green Bay Packers.
Aaron Rodgers after Packers team.
That was urinating tree.
Oh, this makes me feel good.
Let's see. Hold on. I'm gonna go down. Packers should. Let's see. Oh, Derek Carr's haircut. Oh, did you see Derek Carr's haircut?
Yeah.
Devontae Adams has requested a trade back to the Packers. That's a good one. Let's see. Stephen A's burner account. You gonna pick a wide receiver with one of your first to make Rodgers happy for once? Packers GM.
You could even trade
Oh man.
You could even trade it for a current guy.
Let's see.
So
I'm gonna go to latest actually because I want to see what live actual reactions are from the commoners. The commoners for this one.
Commandeers. Or yeah, they're commoners. I'm thinking commandeers for some reason.
These.
I swear the Packers are trolling Aaron Rodgers. They say Rodgers will wear it all.
Laugh my fucking ass off. The Packers must hate Aaron Rodgers. Packers draft two non-receivers, and one of them is named Devontae. Elite tier troll job on Aaron Rodgers by the Packers. That's a good one. I'm gonna like that one.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Derek Carr can pull that mullet, man.
That's not a mullet, man.
It's like a pseudo mullet.
It's
a 2022.
It's a mohawk.
It's a
mohawk
guy who saw the Road Warrior one time and said, "That's all I need to do."
Let's see.
The Packers still have only drafted one offensive player in the round since 2012. That one player was Aaron Rodgers' backup QB, Jordan Love.
What in the actual fuck are we doing out here? Did we not see the San Francisco game and realize nobody outside of Devontae could get open? And now that dude is gone. Who are we actually going to throw the ball to?
I kind of love it. All right, John Robinson. We did it.
Let's see.
At what cost? But we did it. We got our hands dirty.
Let's see.
Let me go on ESPN to see the player card. See the shit talk that they have to say about us go for Treylon.
Let's see. Chiefs and Packers both.
He's 6'2", 225 pounds. He's a tall dude. And I quote, Burke had 146, 2,300
Chiefs
yards,
and Packers both traded top 5 receivers. Both went defense first in the first round. They know something we don't? Question mark.
What did the Chiefs do?
I guess they because of freaking Tyreek. He's in Miami now, so
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's whatever. That's the thing.
But they got Mahomes, so I feel like that
Well,
make
they
some
have
magic out of
Mahomes,
that,
but
so.
they got Juju. They
That's
have
true.
Nicole Hardman. They have Travis Kelce. Yes, you lose Tyreek. I understand you lose.
And they have
Tyreek,
Andy
but-
Reid as a head coach, so
Yeah. So what people need to understand is that salary cap is a problem, and you have to make the hard move. Says the guy who just lost AJ Brown. AJ Brown was not the guy I would have got rid of, but it's whatever. But I feel like the Chiefs understand what stability looks like. Wow, the Patriots really chose a guy from Chattanooga as the first round. Oh, that's a good pick. I want to curl off this, but I can't have it. We could have used him and the second first round pick that we had. I hate so much everything.
Let's see. The Packers. No. I'm gonna go down. The Packers have never picked a wide receiver in their first round.
Since Javon Walker, man, 2004.
So they're gonna stack up on defense, and they're gonna pick wide receivers later, just like they always do, and have always had success doing.
Have you? Because you stop running the dick of Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, and Devontae Adams, man. Because Equanimous St. Brown didn't work out. Valdez Scantling left to go to Kansas City. All these other guys kind of disappeared. You can't think everybody's gonna be Donald Driver or Greg Jennings, man. It's a different scouting department. A lot of dudes that you picked out wide receivers in the middle rounds are just bodies that never get to see the field because they were just high and mighty on the AAC, or those kind of weird conferences. I don't know. Hell do I know? I'm just a gangster, I suppose.
Okay. All right. So that's enough about the Packers. I'm gonna go down the list. Let me see Let's go to the home screen and see what's going down here. Lamar Jackson, what the fuck? Okay.
Well, I feel bad for him too.
Yeah.
Who's he gonna throw to?
Well, that's what he tweeted out like half an hour ago. WTF? So, so he's watching. He's
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna make the call right now. They ain't gonna resign him. Hear me out. April 28th, 11:24 p.m. They're not going to re-sign Lamar Jackson. Because if they wanted to, they would have already done it. Josh Allen, who literally has no accolades to his name, because I don't count the Pro Bowl, got re-signed to that big contract. Patrick Mahomes, who had 2 Super Bowl appearances, got that contract back. Lamar, who won MVP, did not get it. So, do you think they're re-sign him? And he represents himself. So he's fine with doing the franchise tag. He's going to get more money per year than the other person. They signed him twice. But because if you wanted to, you would have already done it. Right? If you wanted to, you would have already redone it.
Let's see, what am I looking at? Let's see, AEW. It's on. Let's see.
I'm surprised no one will believe
I love how the Titans have the trade alert.
I saw it and I just scrolled it up so quickly.
Let's see. Let me see what the comments are under. This is legitimately one of the worst draft nights in Titans history.
Yes, we know.
What you mean is actually decent. Burke is great and could turn into AJ quick and will save us $25 million a year for the next 4 years. Ooh. Okay, well.
Ooh, I'm gonna send you guys some. Apparently, Bobby Lashley was in the match.
This means we weren't even looking at a QB. I don't know what to say.
Well, we don't need a first-round QB because we got guys in the 3rd or 4th round.
Yeah. Especially in this draft class.
Yeah.
So, not really like there was any standout for this
But
year.
the thing is, now we have 2nd-round picks, so I can see them trying to get Matt Corral, Malik Willis, or the other guy, whoever the hell, Sam Howell. It's just nonsense.
Is Andrew posting stuff, or is it you?
It's me. I just like the whole barrage of shitting on Green Bay and then a thing that happened.
These are great. Bobby Lashley took a scary spell.
Yeah, watch that.
Hold on. I'm gonna look this up. I'm gonna look this up on the actual stream.
It's bad.
Bobby Lashley. I want to see our big meaty.
I mean, I sense it on.
I don't want to see a big meaty boy getting hurt, but
big meaty man. We got lucky.
I'm gonna look this up. make this bigger. Oh no!
Yeah. That's dangerous.
Holy, hold on.
Yeah, that's real bad.
I've never seen it snap like that before.
Not I. That's all natural too. That's not even like pre-planned or anything like that. 'Cause sometimes they'll like break the thing a little bit just to kind of make it more enticing. But no. Andrew sent oof. I hope he heard me just yelling everything in my life that I hated.
Wow. How?
Bad.
Just what's the stats on Bobby Lashley? How big and how tall?
Bobby Lashley, that man's sort of like 6'3", 245, clean.
Dear Lord. And what's the height of?
I mean, you're elevated up by at least 7 feet.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah.
And he's falling backwards too, which is
head first.
Yeah.
And it's just a pure freak of nature, and we love
of
media
course.
Adonis.
Yeah, exactly.
We love them. We don't do anything with that. I hope he's okay.
Damn.
We love him. You know who I don't love? Aaron fucking Rodgers. Fuck it.
Wow.
You thought I was gonna say John Robinson, Mike Vrabel, didn't you? Didn't you?
Do you think Vrabel had a hand in this decision?
That's a Bill Belichick move. Yeah. You make one complaint, because I was thinking about Bill. You make one complaint about it, I'm gonna get rid of you. So I can see it. And they must have scouted. You know what it is, man? They must have been scouting wide receiver regardless, because that's true. We did need a wide receiver. Because I like Robert Woods, but Robert Woods is more of a 2-3 guy. Mm-hmm. So they must have been looking into it and said, well, screw it. If we're going to get more picks and we get more build teams, because that's the thing, when you get heavy into a salary cap, you're going to have to go cheap on one way or another. So that's the round that they went with. And I'm like, okay, fine.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Unfortunately, the Pelicans couldn't hang on.
Unfortunately. Yeah.
Lost to Phoenix. So, but hey, they took them to 6 games, almost 7, which and their next round, they're let's see, Utah's winning right now against Dallas, so they're facing whoever wins that series. And let's see, so what's the next round? So we got us versus Philly, Milwaukee versus Boston. Then Golden State will face off against, if Memphis wins, face them.
I mean, but look, Philly is the game. Philly's a litmus test.
This is kind of what all the smack talk has been leading up to, finally. Because, I get the little thing with Milwaukee. Yeah, we beat them in the bubble and all that stuff, but that's not really... That's not the... We know Jimmy's exit from Philly has been the thing since he came here.
But the thing is, really, the weird part is this is more about Harden than anything else.
Is he?
For me, at least. Because I don't think highly of Harden. I respect his game to a degree, but not what everybody thinks of him in that sense. Of why you should have him. Tennessee, I don't need to see trade alert every time. I hate you so much. So much. I just hate everything.
I'm checking the hockey scores. The Panthers won today, so that's cool. Yeah, they're probably 1 game away from clinching best record in the league, which scares me.
Who got Kyle Hamilton? Did anybody pick him?
What was playing today? Boston's just gonna... They might actually surpass Tampa.
Well, no one's picked Kyle Hamilton? Then he's gonna go to mini then. Guy was supposed to be rated as high as the top safety. Oh no, the Ravens got him. I'm stupid. I'm sorry. Look, the shock of AJ Brown has hit me really hard.
They keep going down the Twitter feed here.
I hate my life so much.
Jets, I don't care. Let's see. I don't care.
And the Vikings, how dare they not have this be a 2-minute in to end this damn terrible night? This is just terrible. I'm looking at the Cardinals.
So the Panthers could clinch tonight if Nashville beats Colorado. So keep an eye on that game. It's 4-4 right now between those. All right, cool. I'll sit on that for a bit.
So how are you going to trade a first round pick to a guy who only had like one 1,000 yard receiving in Marquise Brown, and he's been around for like 4 seasons, and that's the best he got? Because the Ravens are just very interesting because you talk about wasted potential, and it's all connected to Harbaugh. I know he got extended, but something's got to give too. You don't want to have to be the modern day Jeff Fisher.
I'm gonna actually let me look at Ravens Twitter. Let's look at that. Yeah. See how they're reacting tonight because we saw Lamar Jackson's reaction.
Yeah, that tells you leaps and bounds of what you need to know.
Let's see. My latest. I'm gonna go here.
I saw him in the Eagles jersey and I almost fucking cried. This hurts so much. I'll tell you what. I don't want to say it was like when Alfonso went to the Cubs, because it's whatever. Baseball has a weird kind of loyalty where it's non-existent.
Yeah.
But Alfonso, we had him for those 4 or 5 years, and then he just kind of bounced around. We didn't want to let him go. I don't want to let him go. It was weird seeing him leave. Because you can't say a guy who's only been with you for not even full 4 years is a core guy. You can't. You can say he was your best guy, but you can't say he was your core guy. I think you're being overly dramatic and theatrical with that logic. But this kind of hurts, man.
Hold on, let me keep going down. I'm trying to get actual genuine reaction from people like that. Looks like okay, people are just talking about the Ravens. Sheesh, the Ravens fucking over Lamar.
Because they ain't gonna resign him, man.
Get Lamar some help. Lamar's not happy. I'm gonna just type in Lamar Jackson because I think that'll get right to the point right there.
Ravens had a good draft, though. I wanted the Nirvana as well. I wanted everything but what happened tonight, so.
Team source on the thinking behind Ravens wide receiver Marquise Brown. That was something he wanted in the end.
That's
quote unquote, you know what I mean?
That's such an easy out.
Exactly. That's what he wanted. You could say that just because he didn't agree with you guys or whatever.
Like I say, everybody's like that's what you say about AJ Brown too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what he wanted. He wanted to get more money.
Yeah, because I should get more money when you make the most money.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? You go tell Roger Goodell, get rid of the salary.
I mean, people are like, the wide receiver class is loaded. You could grab all these guys in the second round. Smart move by the Ravens.
Really? Because name me guys that you can draft in second round.
He got, let's see, grab Mechie, Sky Moore, Pickens, etc. in the second round. Smart. That's what people are saying.
So Pickens tore his ACL. Mechie, I think, was like third in Bama. And then Sky Moore played in like Western whatever. These are guys that you've been told to get. You never watched them play.
Potential.
You watched Mechie play because he was in Bama. Pickens in between because of Georgia, but not so much because everybody was about the guy who was the quarterback. But I don't know, man. Just because you read a few mock drafts, there's nobody in the common world I think knows this stuff from top to bottom. Oh, Klein, the other safety. All right, so this is the draft picks for tomorrow. Are you ready for this? Because this involves the tight ends and what we mortgage our future for. We have the third pick in the second round. We have nothing else in the second round. Fantastic.
Yeah, you guys got more third round stuff.
I don't care about the fucking third round. So we have.
Well, that's when they're having the draft party at the stadium.
We have the fifth pick in the third round.
You need something for people to watch.
We have the 26th in the third.
If they're not rioting.
I'm a fucking riot. I'm a riot right now. Because I'm looking at this. I hate everything. I'm being dramatic, kids. I understand. I think we got a 4th rounder out of this, so let's see how it expands. And then after that 3rd round pick, we don't get a 4th rounder until the 26th in the draft. This was just such ass, man. And we got 1 compensatory at 38. We'll be able to build the middle of the roster. So I'll leave it at this. I'll bring it back to being a football display, aside from my decompression. That's only in defense. But you got your wide receiver. Okay. 3 things you need to get tomorrow or the next 2 rounds. Get an lineman for that offense. You need to get a tight end who can catch because Austin Hooper's on a 1-year deal. And then get a backup QB. And then if you pick up, I swear to Christ, if you pick up Sam Howell or Matt Corral with that pick in the 2nd round, I'm going to scream. I'm just going to scream because you're better off riding out Tannehill until he gets injured, and then you get and you just pull the Vince Young like we did back then, where you get rid of McNair, you draft the Vince Young, and then you just go. If you're gonna get the backup quarterback, you get him in the 3rd, the 4th, or the 5th round. For the love of God, don't get Jack Cohn from Notre Dame. And you get a backup running back because you let Deontay Foreman go to Atlanta. You have ample opportunity to pick a lot of guys. Shit, Breece Hall is out there. I'm not saying Breece Hall will work with the Titans, but what you got to do is pressure some team like Buffalo to give you more picks. More 2nd rounds and 3rd rounders is fine. I would even venture that you need another wide receiver. And that's the problem with the Traylon Burke pick and trading away A.J. Brown because you still need a wide receiver. Unless you really think Des Fitzpatrick, who was on the practice squad for majority of the season, got called up for a couple of games. Just goes from there. I hate so much. Now, here's the thing, though. If you do, with that 2nd round, pick another wide receiver to screw over Aaron Rodgers, I'm perfectly fine with that. I am giddy at the prospect. What are your overall thoughts on this torturous? This might have been the most fun.
I'm trying to find
for you
on comments here, trying to see if anybody's thinking in terms of you thinking at least for the next season what the frickin' roster makeup or anything like that. Like, does it make sense for them? Hold on, let me see. Let's see.
Well, we have to pay Simmons. That's the thing. We picked up his 5th-year option.
Let me look at this.
But we still have to pay him.
This thread. This is from. This is from. Let's see. No, this is from hours ago. We're not going to do that. Let's see. Let me look at this. Can anyone explain what the Packers are thinking? I know they're publicly owned, but do they all vote on personnel decisions too? Packers, how about the Titans? What the hell are we doing? We better draft Dean and Corral with our next 2 picks. That's what people are saying.
I don't want Matt Corral, though.
Let me look at this.
You trust a quarterback that was coached by Lane Kiffin? The guy is the ultimate definition of mid in the college football level. I don't want to get any of his quarterbacks.
Kicking all this one. Let's see.
I feel like if Andrew was here, he would back me up on that.
I would like to get his... I don't know if there's any takes that happened during his modding duties with that trade. Well, it'd be nice to know if people went wild there. Actually, it'd be a nice way to look at that if I actually went on the frickin' Reddit college football thing.
Yeah.
We can actually do that. Hold on one second. I'm going to do that. What pick are we on? I really don't care, but what pick are we on? I just need to know when this damn thing's ending.
The draft's over.
Is it over?
Yeah, the 1st round's done.
Oh,
we survived. That's why I'm going in summary mode.
Oh, thank God. All right, I'm done. Oh, man. This ended actually a little sooner than I thought.
Yeah, but I think it's because my rage for last. I haven't been mad for 2 hours.
You did shepherd me through because I was about ready to. I started playing Rocket League by the end of this last year.
Well, thank you for letting me take you and have you deal with my pain. I'm gonna give you the I'm going to give you the live pick of reaction from ESPN on Traylon Burks. Selecting Burks gives the Titans wide receiver to replace A.J. Brown, who traded the Eagles. Brown did not report to Phase 1 offseason, hopes a new contract. Titans don't want to pay him top dollar. Burks has strong comparison to Brown because of his ability to generate yards after the catch. Titans rely blah, blah, blah. Burks has the same kind of perspective, blah, blah. Biggest question. Trading Brown means the Titans are losing one of the most explosive offensive players. Burks will be asked to fill in big shoes. All the play aside, it's a tall order. Titans are taking a big risk to save upwards of $20 million for the season by trading Brown. Ryan Tannehill targeted Brown more than any other receiver during the time together. Blah, 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 blah. And then they have predictions. I hate my life.
Yeah.
So much.
Let's see what Scott Van Pelt is on. I don't care. All right, he's I'm a turn.
But you know what makes me feel good? They're shitting on the Packers. Biggest question: why did the Packers trade up for a receiver? It doesn't mean they didn't try. Gunkis has not been afraid of Wheel and Dio in his previous 4 drafts. Blah, blah. You can't get him. No one wants to play.
No. Well, Charles, thank you for joining me. This got me through. I don't want to like my apathy is of course. Whatever, even less so not even with the Dolphins not picking. So, but the highlight was your reaction. I would say number 2 was the Wendy's honey chicken sandwich, along with the spicy chicken nuggets and the honey sauce. And I guess number 3 was the lady commenting on our donut take, which was basically that Dunkin' Donuts sucks. So there we
go. Listen, kids. My closing thoughts.
There we go.
You can eat the Dunkin', but you don't pay for it. A.J. Brown, I'll miss you. And John Robinson, how dare you play with my emotions? You trade away him, but what I realize is you may have effed over Aaron Rodgers again. And I will need to remember this a year from now. Because if Helena Troy was the face that launched 1,000 ships, A.J. Brown was the face that launched 1,000 Charleses. Not in the normal way either.
Oh
got
my
a little
God.
dirty there.
Oof.
And I'll remember that, John. I'll remember that, what you did.
Oh, man, my mind is going places. Okay. All right, we're out. I'm done. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, everybody.